Yeah, so we're back, and Brewmaster Yawim put on Zertorm's face at the request of the party, and he immediately fell out of his out of his seat at the table, and started writhing around on the ground, screaming and wailing. Middle of the night, no one around except the party and the Brewmaster. They want to see what he sees. So he's writhing around on the ground. What do you do?
Try and pull the face off.
Marcus reaches.
No. Let's keep it on.
I'm enjoying it.
Dira's just like, yes, more, louder.
Keep looking into it.
Yeah.
Dig deeper.
So Marcus wants to take it off, but Garrick says no.
No, yeah, this is where I really want Silfrina to
Yeah.
check his surface sauce. I mean, I don't know if Marcus, if you have anything like that.
I do not.
Yeah,
Useless.
All right.
We're just gonna have to let him writhe around on the floor until
Yeah.
3 hours later.
So Frina gets there.
So he's writhing around.
Tired.
He's writhing around, and then he stops after 30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh no! Like he passes out.
He's laying on his stomach, and his face is down, and he's been writhing around, back contorting in ways it's not supposed to bend, and all this. And he stops, and he rolls around onto his back, and he stands up unnaturally, and
with the face still on.
He still has the face on, and he stands up, and he takes a step towards Dira, who's, we'll say, all you guys are seated at this table, and Dira's the closest one. He takes a couple steps toward her, and he's looking, and so he's got the mask on, so his face is all covered except for his eyes, and you see his eyes get, he gets closer, and you hear this just he's mouth breathing, it's all it's audibly crazy, and then this, you hear he whispers, he hears he's like, where are you? And he's looking at Dira, and you hear them say, where are you? And then he looks. And he looks over, and then he sees Garrick there, and Dorian, and he's looking at all of you, and you hear. Then he's like, "Where are?" And then he's just like, "Where are you?" He just screams it, "Where are you?" And and then he lunges toward Dira to attack.
Roll for initiative.
No, not initiative. I mean, not initiative. No weapons out. He's just he jumps on Dira and just starts. He his dwarven self. He gets up on her and wraps his arms around her torso and starts trying to pull her hair and just beat on her. And he's just screaming "Where are you? Where?" That's all he keeps repeating and screaming. Dira, what do you do?
Is there a glass or something nearby
Oh
that I
yeah,
can grab?
you're all drinking and
Okay.
whatnot. Yeah.
I grab a bottle and I slap it on his head.
Smash this beer stein on his head, and
Yep.
he just he groans, and he's just like, "Well, tell me where you are." I
want to go up and
Go ahead.
and grab behind him, Siratorm, is that you? Calm down. Trying to restrain him off Dira.
He resists. I mean, he's fighting and he's just screaming, and I'd say when Garrett grabs him and kind of tries to yank him off, and he writhes and turns his head back, and you swear for a second when he makes eye contact with you, Garrick, you see fire in his eyes.
Dude, okay. Marcus, as I'm holding him, you want to rip the mask off him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, or let's tie him up. Let's tie him up in a chair.
Yeah.
With the mask on and just keep questioning him?
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Do you want to?
Yeah. Because what if it's not Zortarm?
Yeah, maybe we...
So you want to keep the mask on, but otherwise subdue him.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, there's enough of you. You can do it. So you you know, Dorian gets a leg, Marcus gets a leg, Garrick's got his arms, both of his arms wrapped around Brewmaster Yawim's like armpits around his torso. There's three of you holding this guy. He can't fight, but he's ridiculous. He's like, and Dorian just had a physical match of strength with him, and Dorian did win, but he had to put some effort in, and Dorian can tell that this guy is stronger than he was. Like, he is like supernatural strength right now. But the three of you are still able to to subdue him, and you tie him down to a chair, and he's like writhing, and then he stops. He like looks down at his body, his arms tied to this, tied down. He can't move. He's like, every once in a while he'll like fight and kick, try to move. His chair scoots across the wood floor, but then he can't move. And then finally, after like a minute or two of struggling, he's just like, ugh! He just like screams like this guttural frustration, and then he's just silent, and he's just staring down at the floor.
Okay.
Okay.
Questions?
Yeah. Who are you? Do you know who you are? What's your name?
No answer.
Can I? Is it demonic in nature? Can I intimidate him with my?
Can you sense that? Or
That's a good question.
Don't you have something like that?
I do. I can. Demons naturally fear me.
sense
so-
magic? That's what you have.
Demons naturally fear you, and you do have a sense magic. I mean, you of course you have a sense your sense magic meter is pegged because anytime you're really around Zertorm's mask, just
okay.
because that itself is like there's something about that mask, that his face that's so trying to so yeah, you can just detect the mask. You say, who are you? Doesn't really answer. Doesn't answer, I should say. No verbal response. And then what else did you say, Marcus?
Can I try and intimidate him?
Of course you can try. Absolutely. Give us a, what is that? The social conflict roll is a, where were we at? It's like,
Manipulation?
yeah, it's a
No.
manipulate. It is. It's an opposed roll of,
Okay.
oh, not this.
Institute.
Yeah, you want, I opened up the wrong book here. Reference card. You want, is it in there? Social roles? Spending XP, combat. Sorry, I'm looking at the
No worries.
learning magic. Oh,
Sabrina?
perfect timing,
Yeah,
maybe.
perfect.
Was that her?
Hello.
Oh, perfect
Hello.
timing. Perfect timing. We just started. So the party here, you all have, if you recall real quick, Brewmaster Yawim put on Zertorm's face and started writhing around on the ground of his bar at the end of the last session, and we pick up with him doing that for a moment, and then coming to he freezes and kind of is still on the ground, and then he gets up and he looks at each of you in turn and says, "Where are you?" And then he spontaneously jumped on top of Dira and just started like pulling her hair and trying to, hit her with fists and stuff and just fighting. And eventually the party decided to subdue Yawim in a chair, but leave the mask on. And they're trying to interrogate and figure out who this person, or they're trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
That's where we're at. Okay, so and then Marcus just said, or someone said, "Who are you?" And this person didn't answer. And then Marcus said he's trying to manipulate.
Yeah.
Okay, so for nonviolence, you use the manipulation skill. What you ask has to be within reason. So manipulation versus insight. Okay, so I'll do a public roll here. So you guys, there's no secret rolls for this. So I'll go public roll, and I'll get this guy. And the Hollows, Yawim, and then also so Marcus rolls manipulation, and I'll roll insight. Go ahead whenever you're ready. see what happens. No, okay, no success.
Not too good.
I guess no
Now, can
success.
since it's like more of a intimidation, can I roll the demons fear me?
I will allow that. Yeah, roll. So you're gonna roll your pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. That's a good call. Ooh, okay, 2 successes. So now I'll roll my defense here. And see if you win. My insight. Oh,
What does that mean?
that means he doesn't win. It's an
tie, you win?
whoever. Yeah, whoever. Well, actually, no. On a tie, maybe it's a. It only count if you. Yeah. Does a tie go to the defender or? That's a good question. Range. Oh man.
Do you roll again? Maybe or
If you successfully. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe
Man, this is
roll again.
crazy. Okay, yeah, we'll just. I'm looking through because there's all these like modifiers. You know, if you have more than one, or if the reputation's higher or lower. It doesn't say in the event of a tie. So I'll say so. What do you actually say here, Marcus?
Well, I just exude the my spiritual aura when I'm saying this, and I just look him directly in the eyes, like no fear
Mm-hmm.
or anything, and tell him it's probably best to be answering the questions we ask.
Okay, so you're going like tough cop routine. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
so Yawim like looks up at you, and he just he hears that, and like maybe I'll say like in the eyes, because he's wearing this mask, and like his eyes are kind of peeking out, and I would say Marcus does this tough cop routine, and like he looks up, and I would say you're able to tell that maybe he's a little afraid. He is a little afraid, but as of right now, he's like, I don't have to answer to you. But like you do see a little bit of a fear in his eyes. But since you guys rolled equally, I'll say a tie goes to the defender on this. 'Cause I'd say you have to beat him, but you can try again, I guess, if you want. Or do you want to try a different tact? Do you want to try a different tactic here to try to figure out what's going on with this person?
I'm curious if the whatever is inhabiting the brewmaster's body at this moment, does he feel everything that the brewmaster does?
You have
Why you do? Oh, I mean, I don't want to kill this guy, obviously, but
Well, I know, but I mean, he can still brew beer if he's missing a finger or two, you know?
like, how far are we willing to let this guy? I don't know.
I mean, it's not like any of us have to do anything. We have Dira with us.
Oh yeah, Dira could do it.
Yeah, sure.
So Farina, you maybe could do some like read his thoughts.
Yeah.
That'd probably be really helpful. True insight or.
So the party all, Marcus is trying his method of like just being a brute force kind of intimidating bully, and Brewmaster
I don't have the other computer yet that would let me roll. You'd have to roll on my behalf.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's fine.
We can do that. Okay, so let me get up Yawim, and then let me get up you. Yes.
Probably be a lot less.
And like I said,
intrusive
it's
and
yeah.
physically harming.
Yeah, it's all like public rolls here, so you guys can see everything I'm rolling. Okay, so let's say Brewmaster Yawim looks, and there's not going to be a reroll. Like you see fear in his face, in his eyes, but he looks at Marcus and says like, I don't have to answer to you. And he just like looks around at the rest of you and like he like spits on the ground. And then he just goes back. Then he just goes back down. He kind of like intimidatingly like looks at each one of you in turn, you know, and stares at you and just kind of smirks, and then just looks back down at the floor, just like waiting for this to be over. So now, Syl, what do you want to do?
Answer that question. Would this be a good spot for that telepathy one we discussed last week, but I didn't want to use because I didn't think he was our enemy?
Yeah, let's see. We'll post that to the chat. Telepathy. You can read the surface thoughts of another person for a few minutes. Digging deeper is harder, depending on how fresh the memory is. You can also use this spell to send your own thoughts to another person. Okay, so that's a... So yeah, you can read the surface thoughts of another person. If you want to go deep, I'm trying to think. So the surface thoughts, I would say like... So Syl, because you've done all these yourself over the course of your life here as Syl, you know what these do. Like I would say you would know a level 1, power level 1, telepathy. When you do that, you can know things of the effect like, I'm really hungry. I'm really tired. Things that people kind of have on the surface level that they don't ever talk about, but they're like things that even I would say a really perceptive kind of a social master would be able to deduce these kind of things, just by physical cues. You're able to do it purely through magical means, but the level of that kind of information that you can glean on a power level 1 is the same kind of things that other people who are super social sleuths could deduce. So surface level kind of things. If you want to know, I would say Syl would know, if you want to know more about like what is going on with this person right now, it would have to be at least power level 2. But
Agreed.
But again, as your power with your racial trait of psychic power, you automatically get 2 power levels every time you spend 1 willpower. So you're going to get power level 2 regardless, even if you spend 1 willpower. So you want to go for power level 2?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, and this is okay. So now this is a rank 3. This is like one of the
higher risk of
this is
mishap,
like
that's what makes it
this is one of your top tier spells here, like literally reading minds. So there's a chance. It's not a guarantee, but there's a chance that there could be a magic mishap here of God knows what could happen. Just so, are you wanting to try that?
Like, I definitely hesitate because of the magical mishap.
Yeah, we've all been through it.
Marcus has
Our experience is that they're usually pretty fun.
Marcus has inflicted those on people all kinds of times. Divinate intuition.
I feel like he does it on purpose.
So do I.
I think that laughter confirms your suspicion.
Okay, so here's another one that might be, if not right now, because this spell does seem like the perfect thing for what you're trying to do. But you also have a level 3 spell called Intuition, which I just posted. It says you can ask me, the GM, any yes or no question about anything in the world, and I have to say yes, no, or maybe, and I cannot lie to you. The GM can say maybe. I am allowed to say maybe, even if I do know the answer, but if I tell you the truth, it'll just kind of be a spoiler and break the game. So you could ask me something about, you know what I mean? That's pretty ridiculous. Like, you can ask me any kind of question.
OP spell, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you have so maybe not right now, you don't want to use it.
Just save that for like the cusp of the dungeon, and we're about to die.
I mean, that's pretty crazy that you can just ask me any question and I have to tell you the truth. That's ridiculous. Okay, so we want to go telepathy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not safe casting, psychic power, and we'll go, and so you're gonna roll 2 dice, and it'll give you power level 2. Are you ready for a mishap?
No.
Do we think there will be a... Okay, I'm on public roll. Are you so you're sure you want to roll this and see what you can read about this guy's thoughts? Is that right, Syl?
Let's do it.
Do it.
All right, let's try it.
Okay, so I would just say the party is Marcus is doing his thing and it's not working. And then this thing like looks at you all like, hey, I'm not answering you. And he looks down, and then like maybe because Sill's pretty new to the group, so they're all kind of like stumped, like, what are we gonna do? And then they're all kind of like still sitting in the corner. She hasn't been drinking and carousing as much. She's just been kind of quietly observing back in the corner. And then like one by one, like Dira and then Marcus and Dorian and Garrick, they all kind of like turn and look at Sill like, wait a minute, like, you know. And then I'd say like as they all turn, you see Sill doing like her like mentalist kind of like her little rote thing that she does here, and let's see what happens. Oh. Success.
What do the dice say? I can't read them.
It just says you succeed. No mishaps.
Got a straight and a
Yay!
three.
So you cast a power level 2 telepathy spell. And okay, let's see what this says. You can read.
Is this one of the things where you wanted to give me a block of text to read?
I'll say someone else gave me a good suggestion of, so I will say like
Well, of how to
well,
convey the information.
yeah, because you're not like really hearing other, you're like what you see. So we'll say you're able to like see. I can kind of make it like a game for you to
text to her in the Discord.
Yeah.
It'd
Here.
take a moment.
Well,
Maybe you could just give some key words or something, real quick. I don't know.
you have your Discord. You have your Discord readable, right? So.
Yes.
Okay.
How fun! Even though it takes maybe just
Yes.
a little bit of time.
Okay.
I think it's
Okay. So yeah, here. That's fine. I can type fast. I got a lit keyboard. Yeah. So Sill is looking and peering. Like maybe we'll say Sill's eyes are closed.
You see fire, or I see fire. I see flying.
What?
I'm reading what Mike is typing.
That's good.
There
That's
is screaming in the wind.
Is it the fire lady?
Do you say that out loud, Marcus?
Yeah.
good. Yeah, we'll maybe have a conversation here with Syl. Like, Syl, do you see him like up in the air? I mean, can you sense?
Mike, I'll need you to fill in those gaps.
No, that's
I
good.
see a woman burning. Not me. Not Dira.
This is Zirtorm when he's up on that dragon way back and fighting that lady. It's gotta be, right?
It's like crazy
Fire,
lady.
flying, screaming in the wind. A woman burning. Okay, Mike is still going.
This is Zirtorm. I mean, with that face on, that's
The woman
Zirtorm
is
we're interacting with.
burning. Is she being consumed by the fire? Or is it magic fire? She is the fire.
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting. Interesting. Okay, okay.
So it is.
Can we
No.
Well,
so
what are we going to do with this information?
can we tell what what
can
does he
still
want?
it was on fire.
See the spell. I read the surface thoughts of another person for a few minutes. So she is screaming, "Where are you?"
Oh, it is her.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, this isn't Zirtorm? This is the fire lady? Or it's his mom? Or
It's the fire lady, I think.
which
We gotta
Yeah,
get the mask off him.
Yeah, we got to rip the mask off him. Like break the link because I mean, I don't know. He said don't let her have it. This has got to be that fire lady.
Maybe it's not
Maybe, I
Zirtorm's
don't know.
face. Maybe it's her face.
Oh.
She
Right?
is screaming, "Where are you? Where are you?"
Oh,
man.
that's creepy.
I lunge for him and to try and rip it off his face.
Yeah, okay. We gotta agree. We gotta take this off. This isn't healthy.
Okay, so yeah, Dira like gets freaked out and like reaches up and yanks this freaking face off a person and yanks it off, and then like the face feels hot. Even it feels like it's warm, like it got put in the oven. It's like the face, the skin itself. It's like this leathery, disgusting face, and it even feels warm. And again, I would say like as Dira rips it off, like Yawim behind the mask like looks up, and even Dira also, she swears she can see like fire in this guy's eyes for a split second, and then Dira yanks it off and like throws it on the table or something, and like Yawim just he like retches back, like pins himself back in the chair and just starts like convulsing and turns to the side and starts throwing up like all over the place. And he's just like screaming and crying, and he just like he starts just wailing and crying, throwing up. He's just like violently sick. He looks like he looks terrible, and he's like very distressed, physiologically distressed.
You heal him?
Yeah.
Does he look like he's there with us? I mean,
You can't tell. He's like wailing and crying, like in his. You can tell it's like his own voice now, and he is like just throwing up, and he's sick and vomiting, and like I said, he's like horrifically distressed.
yeah, I like to grab a bowl or a bucket or something that he could throw up into, and maybe somebody can grab like a cloth or something that's wet, and
So you start doing some like first aid.
yeah.
He's just like untie me, like he's like tied, he's bound to the chair, and like he's trying to like
we can untie him.
he's trying, so like you like so like Garrick reaches down and like undoes the strap on like one of his arm, and then he like yanks his arm up and like rips the other strap off, and like his legs are still bound. You bound his legs too, and like he gets up to get out of there, and like he doesn't even care that he's still tied to the chair. He falls over all clumsy, and then he starts like army crawling, dragging the chair that his feet are still bound to, and he like he army crawls over to the next table over, and he reaches up and he grabs the beer that's been sitting out for hours as you guys have been talking. He just starts chugging the beer.
Yeah.
He chugs his delicious beer, the last half of it, and then he just like burps really loud and like rolls onto his back.
Let's say, welcome back, Yawim. Sorry you went through that.
Yeah. Should I use cleanse spirit on him?
Ooh, that might be helpful. Be a kind gesture. Should.
Don't you guys have like detect whatever spirits or something? Sense? Detect something? I mean, I'm trying to think.
Robert should have banish demon as well, if that helps.
That's true. You do have it, but I would say, again, same with Syl. Marcus has been using these spells for a long time. Like he knows. Just him as as Marcus would know, like when he's around demonic. I mean, not always he wouldn't know. Sometimes demons like hide it, I guess. But like this, you guys can just tell by looking at this guy. He's back to him. Whatever was in him or with him is not here anymore. It's so like. I would say Yawim sits up and like wipes his clean shaven face with no dwarf beard on it, and he's just like looks at you all, and he just looks like utterly worn out and wrecked, and he doesn't say anything. He's just like, what? And then after a beat, he just like, what happened? And he looks down at the mask. Zertorm's face is on the floor, let's say, and he just looks at that thing, and he's like, never do that.
My character's never touched the mask before, right?
I don't believe so.
Sense magic as one of the general spells. As a sorcerer or druid, you automatically sense whenever someone uses magic within short range, or if an item you hold is charged with magical power.
Right.
Tell that about this mask?
Yeah. That was established like long ago. Like when Zertorm gave it to you, that was like one of the first things they did was like, is this? And it's like radioactive hot magic for sure. You and Marcus, you and Marcus can tell like it's like radiating the magic for sure. What do you guys do now?
Yeah, why would Zertorm give us this face? And then why does that burning lady want it?
Maybe it's kind of like
Who's the burning lady? Can you fill me in more on her?
Yeah, so Syl's like, what? Yeah, tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, there was this ritual we partaked, to where we were essentially helping this egg hatch. We didn't know it was going to be a dragon inside.
Yeah, we were
And this
kind of
was
tricked
kind of
to be a part of this.
Zertorm's castle, and
Yeah.
then he was beckoning from his castle wall, and all of a sudden this thing hatched, and this dragon came out, and I don't know if it immediately flew up to the sky or something.
No.
No,
they
the
brought
mama
it in.
dragon.
As soon as it,
Curtis
as soo-
Wales.
yeah, as soon as it hatched, it started screaming, and then the adult dragon came flying from the horizon, and Zertorm was able to, coax, manipulate this baby dragon to basically bond to him, and so Zertorm acquired a baby dragon, and meanwhile the adult dragon came in and did a nuclear fireball all over Amber's Peak, and like a few people died, and it was a whole episode. And then in the midst of that fight, the dragon was going to literally nuke, napalm the entire adventure site and kill everyone. But then during its like bombing run, this fire woman, who the party had kind of met briefly here and there a couple times, this mysterious person who's been seen in Zertorm's presence there's a castle up on a hill, and Zertorm and this woman were seen standing side by side and talking sometimes, but they don't really know anything about the relationship of these people. They went to go investigate the castle, but then they kind of actually chickened out and ran away and didn't really learn. They didn't really learn, because things started going crazy there, and they're like, we're out of here. And so they never really learned the details of what's going on there. But anyway, they did see this woman who was able to spontaneously turn into a being of fire, and they know that they've seen her and Zertorm talk here and there. Anyway, when this big dragon was coming to nuke the place, this woman of fire flew up into the sky and basically ended up taming this big dragon. They didn't see how that ended, really. They left, but the last they saw, this flame woman was working with this larger dragon. And I would say, as Syl, tells the party about what she's seeing in this, like, they know that's who that is. Like, oh my god, that's whoever that was with Zertorm. But the party, none of you guys ever learned like what the relationship of that was. But then Zertorm found you later and said, don't let her find this, and handed you this thing and flew off into the night. So as you're as the party catches up, Syl, like, what's going on with this weird, strange relationship, and Yawim kind of unties himself and starts sitting up, and he's like, if you don't mind, this is like the longest night I've ever had in my life. You're free to now, I wouldn't say he didn't get mad at you guys for this happening, but he's not happy about it. But the fact that Marcus and Garrick have both approached him with these like mercantile, ambitious plans for like the glowing green cap and like ice and stuff, like trying to like do stuff to like generate revenue. He's not super mad at you guys. He's just physically worn out and needs to go rest. He's like, you guys can stay upstairs. I'm going to bed.
Hospitality.
Thank you, Yawin. Sorry we put you through that. We should have mentioned the separation side effects. But
He just like looks at you all. He's like, you
they're sick.
You people, and just shuffles off. He just shuffles off and goes out. He goes out behind the bar. So now we'll say it's midnight, and what do we want to do here? 3.
Well, so I mean, now we're thinking that that's the firewoman's face, right? Is that what we're thinking? I guess it really doesn't matter at this point, but
It's a face she wants, that's for sure.
yeah,
Well,
I feel
like
like
I said,
maybe.
What if it's, Zertorm's dad's face?
Oh yeah.
And
I
if she's
guess.
demonic in nature, she might be working with him for him or something, and might need it for a ritual of some sort.
Yeah.
Dottie dearest.
Yeah.
Got to be some sort of like lock and key like thing. Like she needs that face to be able to reach ultimate power. I don't know.
We should
Alright,
have
so at
asked.
this point, I guess we all need a rest, right?
Yeah, because aren't we going to the mines in the morning?
You are
Go to Big
currently,
Cave tomorrow.
yeah, you're currently scheduled to meet up with Viridia and the Cord contingent at 8 in the morning.
Well, then I am going to bed.
Yeah.
Me
I know it's just
too.
a game, but I feel a little stressed. Like, man, got a big day tomorrow. Going to the mine.
Well, you just came from there. It's a little journey to get out there. It's not like it's a little bit of a trek.
Yeah.
Okay, so does everyone else want to turn in? I mean, you're free to do that here. You're in a little town. There's guards out. I mean, you're free to. You guys don't have to keep watch or anything if you don't want. You can all rest now if you'd like.
As long as the
good.
townsfolk
Let's do
don't
it.
kill us.
So everyone's good with just going out till 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So do
All
we
right.
all just hit rest?
Sure. Does that? I wonder if when you do that, does that reset all your stats when you click that
It
button?
does.
Okay, yeah. Then
It does.
yeah. Okay, then that makes it
It's a different
easier.
stat.
Yeah. So yeah, take a rest, and that'll reset all your stats that you need, and then we'll go to 6 in the morning.
Because Selfrina looks like she's all healed up.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how many of you even had damage.
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
I was not in the bar fight or whatever that near fight was
Yeah.
last week.
All right. So.
Or the arm wrestle. That awesome arm wrestle.
Oh yeah, that was epic. That was awesome. That was really cool. I was thinking of that movie Over the Top with Stallone when we
I
were
know.
That's
Yeah.
like where he like turns his hat backwards or something. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's so corny.
I did that as a kid for the longest time. It's ridiculous.
Great film, great documentary. All right, so 6 in the morning is here, and I'd say you wake up to the smell of just the best, like, bacon and eggs going on downstairs. You all come down, and Yawim's down there, and he just looks like nothing happened. Like he is just like up and spry, running around. This little dwarven man with no beard, running around the place, opening up, setting up tables, cleaning stuff, wiping stuff off. His cookies got in the back. I mean, the smell coming out of there is just like glorious. He's like, "Oh, good morning, good morning. Hope you all slept well. Hope you all slept well."
It's excellent. Thank you very much. It smells amazing. I would definitely enjoy a large plate of whatever you have.
All right, 2 copper for breakfast. 2 copper. Best meal you ever had. 2 copper.
I will pay it.
Gladly.
And I'll get your sheet there, Sil. You want some food and drink? I'm guessing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll take off 2 copper off you. There you go. Very good. So yeah, 2 copper all around, and the breakfast platter comes, eggs and sausages and just all the protein and glorious deliciousness and savory goodness. And so now it's we'll say it's like 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, would you say everybody's food die would then be a D12?
No, because you're not buying provisions. You're just eating them. You're just eating one meal instead of rolling on your food.
You don't have to roll.
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
So I would say you guys have enough. Do any of you need provisions? Because you guys are going to be getting on the road. Sil's got a D8 and a D. You guys can all make your water a D12, by the way, since we're at a place that has like fresh water. You all can just top off the water, and then if you need food,
Maybe Syl should grab some provisions or.
I'm just
I'm
doing a
D12.
quick. Okay, D12.
Yeah, I got a D6.
Oh yeah, so Dorian, Dira, and Syl are all under a D12 on food. But remember, also, you can hunt. You know, you don't need to buy. You're a hunter. You can get game and meat. You know, you don't need to buy. You don't need to buy things. You're able to acquire food, and then also you can forage for plants and stuff out in the road. You don't have to like sit and buy things. You don't have to, you know. And just because you have a D6, I mean, you could theoretically roll that however many times before you actually rolled a 1, you know.
True.
So you guys want to spend money to top off, or do you want to just get going with Viridia? Or do something else? I'd say it's like 7 o'clock. You guys have another hour before the Cords are due to meet you here at the Hollows.
I think we're good. My just a question. My longbow, it no longer has any sort of damage. Correct. Oh, it shows a bonus of only 1.
Let's see.
I think it is still partially damaged or something.
It is. It's partially damaged. You never
Yeah, I'd like
repaired
to
it.
try to fix it if I could. I don't know what's necessary for that.
I don't know if you have time.
Like a quarter day, right?
Yeah, it takes it takes time to fix it. But yeah, it's a good reminder. Yeah, you're running half bow.
Gosh, can I just look around for a different longbow? That'd be possible.
Well, you have one on the cart. You have you have Jag and the infinite cart of holding.
Okay. I'd just like to ditch that or put it in the cart, the broken bow.
Try to sell it to some kids.
Here, kids.
Yeah. Hey, kids. Run around with this. Point out.
It just reminds me of Dumb and Dumber. You'd be like, you sold Petey? He didn't have a head.
Yeah.
Harry, I took care of it.
I took care of it.
I don't see...
Oh, hang on. So, remind me, you sold 3 of the glowing green caps to Yawim, right? You sold...
I think I already put that on my sheet.
Okay, because I still have Jag holding 4 of the... So I'll delete 3 of them. Because you sold them and got coin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll delete 3 of them. Because Jag is actually maxed out with his carrying.
I'm not seeing a bow on Jag.
Yeah.
I already grabbed it, but then I'm like, oh wait.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, I forgot that this was actually totally maxed out. Yeah, I already grabbed it. So, do you want to put the broken one on Jag, or what do you want to do with the broken one? It's not broken, but
yeah, no, maybe just leave it or sell it to someone there in town. I don't know.
like you just want to drop it?
Or maybe just exchange it for something else.
Does anyone want to buy a broken bow?
Yeah, probably not. Right?
Do you?
I wouldn't want to.
Could we sell some of the stuff on Jag?
Of course. Well, you can try. I mean, Vike is the game master.
Because we got
You guys have a ton of like extra armor and extra multiple copies of weapons. I mean, you guys got a little armory going on.
I know, roaming armory.
We've got 2 two-handed swords, 2 studded leather, 3 leather armor.
Yeah.
Ooh, one of the battle axes apparently is damaged.
Which one?
One of the 2 that's on the cart on Jag.
Oh, yeah, that was one of mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dorian did the same thing. He dinged up one of his axes and said, "Just give me a fresh one off the cart of infinite weapons."
I was gonna fix it.
Maybe we can just
I didn't have the
take
supplies,
a couple of the broken things and like barter and exchange it for something that we don't have. What do you guys? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, so do you want to go up to Vike?
Sure. Is that our trading post dude? Kind of.
He's
We'll
the
backtrack a little bit. Gear can get damaged. Luckily, damaged gear can be repaired.
Mhm.
It takes a few hours of work and a successful roll of the crafting skill.
Mhm.
If the roll is successful, the gear bonus is recovered by 1 point for every success up to the starting value. If the roll fails, the gear bonus is permanently decreased to its current score.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's just we have to meet Viridia in 1 hour.
Yeah,
No
it takes
time to
takes
repair.
time to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say that I tried to repair him, but I think I failed on my roll or something like that.
Yeah.
I was hoping to have like 2 battle axes at one point.
Can
So
we leave? Actually, we could probably just leave Jag with the the other dwarf shop, right?
Valak.
Valak before we head into the forest.
Yeah. You have every confidence that he would be cool with that.
You know, one thing we don't have is like an oil lamp or a lantern. I wonder if that would be more of
That
an
would be
advantage.
helpful.
Ooh,
Yep.
it lasts for 1 day.
Yeah. The
instead of a
oil.
quarter day.
The oil, because when they went into the mines before, they were like sparking up torches like all the time, because torches don't last as long. But yeah, you can get oil lamps and they last forever, so you don't
Yeah,
have
so
to.
maybe we can get
I think we should do that.
maybe get an oil lamp and we can exchange that for those 2 broken weapons.
Okay, so
I
you
don't know.
guys, so I'd say you tip of the hat to Yawim, and he's like wiping the table, looking at you. He's like,
We want an oil lamp versus a lantern.
Well, yeah, I mean maybe a lantern, but I see that's a price of
Cost
2
4 times
silver,
as
and I
much,
just
though.
don't know if our weapons would come. Maybe the lantern would be better. I don't know the advantage between the 2.
Yeah, I remember looking at that briefly, but I didn't really.
Common, light.
I didn't really.
Is the oil lamp just cheaper? I don't really see any other pertaining difference.
Okay.
Interesting.
So you know, Yawim's looking at you as, you know, this party is going to be people of renown, and he
Illuminates within arm's length for a quarter day. Versus illuminates within near range for a quarter day. Can only be used indoors. Requires oil. Oh, and then illuminates within near range for a quarter. Sorry, the way it's split up across different pages. Let me double check the lines. Okay, so the oil lamp is the gray line. Illuminates within near range for a quarter day. Can only be used indoors. Requires lamp oil.
Okay.
And then I think this would be the lantern, the one below it. Illuminates within near range for a quarter day. Requires lamp oil. So looks like the lantern can be inside and outside.
Indoor,
and the oil
outdoor,
lamp
yeah.
Okay.
And that, that's
does cave count as indoors?
yeah. The indoor one,
required lamp oil.
the indoor one, the lamp, it only costs 5 copper, but the indoor outdoor one that you can use everywhere is 2 silver.
Yeah, that's right.
So that makes
We'll
sense.
see what our bartering does. See if the 2 broken weapons can get us that lantern then.
Okay. So
maybe
Yawin bids you adieu, and the party comes out to the morning, and I'd say you make your way north here. You cross the, he tells you Vike's on the other side of town, by Miss Palmer's, behind her house a little bit. Go tell go.
Palmer.
He gives you, he flicks you the middle finger, and he says, "Go tell the bailiff I said good day." And you're like, "What?" Like he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Go tell a bailiff I said good day." And so you guys are okay, and then you guys come out and you cross the bridge and look over, and you see, you see Brother Sturkis out doing rounds in the town, like he's just going door to door, looking at people, talking with people, keeping a watchful eye. And you come up, and now you're past Miss Palmer's house, and she's there on the porch in a rocking chair, knitting on something. And she's an older lady. I mean, in her 60s. Maybe 70s, it's hard to say, but an older lady. She's just rocking back and forth, and she looks at you all again, and she just doesn't say anything, but she's just kind of like staring at you and like, "What are you guys up to, you little misfits?" And you walk by. Do you want to say anything to her, or just keep going?
Oh, no, I was just saying we ain't got time for drama.
So you come out here, and then just the smell, like it's like a tannery and everything out here, like you can just tell. Around the corner over here is, you're standing outside Vike's cabin, and he's got a wooden placard above the door, and it just says gamekeeper. That's like carved into it. And I'd say you knock on the door, and a kid comes up and answers the door. He's like 10. He's like, hello, what is it?
Hello, is your dad home?
How do you know my dad? Who are you?
Yawim sent us. We're here to exchange some goods.
He's like, okay, and he turns, "Dad, some money people are here." He's like, huh? So he comes out, and he like comes to the door and answers the door. Another big guy, big burly dude, wearing leather, and he's like got a hammer in his hand, like he's been working on something inside. And he's just like, he looks at you all. Good morning, money. What do you
Money.
need? What do you need?
Money.
He
Well,
turns and looks down at Deer. He's like, yeah, don't we all?
Well, not so much money. We're here to exchange a couple things. We're looking for a lantern, maybe a little oil to go with it.
Okay, yeah, I got that. What do you want to buy it or you want to trade?
So I'd like to trade. We got here and I reach back and I grab out of the cart or wherever.
Oh yeah,
Or
I'd say yeah. You guys bring, you guys are like Deer, of course, is like leading Jag by the reins, towing this cart. So it's kind of a tight fit around these buildings, but you can make it work. And so when he's looking and he turns and he sees Jag standing there, he's like impressed. He's like, oh, that is a fine horse. He's like, oh,
looking at Jag. I'm like, oh no, not for sale. He's our boy.
So I would say like he sees Jag and just how like resplendent this animal is, and he knows that you guys aren't a bunch of peasant clowns. He's like, okay. He's like, yeah, a lantern, okay, and some oil, obviously. What do you have?
So what I have here, I mean, it still works. Both of them still do, but they need a little repair. Got this battle axe, still sharp, and we got this longbow. Got a little dinged up here in the wood. What do you think?
And he's like, throw me, he's like, that battle axe, that's fine, but, I mean, that's 6 silver. He's like, if you want to, I mean, if that's all you want, he's kind of looking like,
else we wanted?
he's like, so you want a lantern and some oil for a battle axe and a longbow?
I think we're underselling. That's nice of him to point that out, but
Well, how many lanterns can we get?
Yeah. How many
Yeah.
lanterns?
We'll go. I can go 1 for 1. So if you give me 2 weapons, I'll give you 2 lanterns. I'm fine with that.
okay, an oil for each.
Sure.
Okay.
He sticks his paw out to shake Garrick's hand.
His paw.
He's a big dude.
Nice. You got to spit in your hand. You got to spit.
Spit. Just grab one of his.
He recoils it. He recoils his hand. He recoils his hand like, what the hell? What is that? That's disgusting.
Oh, sorry, different part of town. Different
When
part of
it's
town.
new
My
and
bad.
broken, battle axe is 6 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
we were just
telling
talking about that. We got 2 lanterns though.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Anytime you guys want to come back and trade, my door is open, money man.
All right.
And he just kind of like, he's hiding a smirk. He's like, yeah, anytime you guys want to trade,
Rip them off.
just come on up.
Did we get any oil in the deal?
Yeah, we did.
'Kay.
Yeah.
He's like,
Which oil did we get?
he goes to like turn around. He goes to like turn back in, and he's like, oh, say, like, where are you guys off to?
We're going back to the mines.
Yeah, we're going back to Stone Loom Mines.
And he's like, I thought
You
I
ever
heard.
been there?
He's like, I thought I heard people talking about that. You're this group that has been to Stone Loom Mines and lived,
Yep.
and you're going back.
We
was
vacation there every
fun.
summer. It's a great place.
He's like, he just is like impressed, but kind of like, you guys are fools, but at the same time, you have a really awesome horse and like cool armor and weapons. Like, he's
Exactly. Look at our horse.
yeah, he's like, I don't know. I mean, you guys aren't like obviously insane, but okay. So you can just tell that's kind of his reaction. He's like, what? He's like, okay, well, I can't believe you're actually real. Okay, well, happy adventuring and try to stay away from money matters. And he just kind of like chuckles and like goes inside and shuts the door. Yeah, he
Stone
totally.
Moon Mines. Something about the adrenaline with the aftertaste of despair.
Yeah, it's so intoxicating. Yeah. So he really ripped you guys off, but did you care?
I think we ripped ourselves off,
Maybe
honestly.
you'll come to understand. Oh yeah, so I'll go.
Got 2 silver.
I'll go
If we're
Jag.
broken. I don't know.
Go Jag. And
I'll
so
help
he
out
said
with
a
lantern.
lantern's what you wanted, right? Yeah, lantern. So go lantern times 2 and lantern Earl.
Oh,
The
time.
the lantern oil lasts a quarter day.
So you fill it up, it'll last a quarter day. So we got only an extra quarter day's lamp oil ration?
We have
I'm-
half a day.
I'm putting all of your oil that you like. Jag is completely loaded up. Jag cannot carry any more. He's carrying 28.
Oh, there's something else I wanted to get. No, I'm just kidding.
28 of 28. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got 8 lamp oils
Oh, okay.
and 2 lanterns.
Nice.
And then you hear so you're like kind of loading up and like strapping everything down, and then you hear the guard on this flimsy tower at the he's like he put you here, you know, he's looking out of the village, you know, he's up on his little parapet there looking out, and he's like, halt, good morning. And you hear like on the other side of the wall, you hear like horses like you know, and like coming up to a stop, you know. Someone's here.
Viridia, we'll be out in a moment. Just kidding.
Is there anything else you guys want to do here? Or what do you guys do?
I can't think of anything.
You think we all should probably...
You need rope or any other tools for the mine?
I have 30 feet of rope.
Yep, that came in handy.
But,
Pickaxes.
I was going to say, should we shower? Should we bathe before we go? Been like a month since any of us bathed.
No.
2 months
My
for
signature scent.
Dira.
Yeah. And, I mean, you guys remember that you have to cross a river.
Yeah, that's. You get
I
bathed
think
in
we
the river.
bathed more. Right?
Yeah, okay.
I feel like you're saying that to us like out loud in the game world,
Yeah.
and you tell me, and I'm like
Exactly.
all offended. I'm like, what? I smell great. Like,
Yeah, it's like I'm
No, I'm
not
thinking
sure
of
why
mine,
you
I
smell
mean.
this way.
is there any? I wonder if there's any game mechanic to where if you don't take a shower,
There is one. There's an
oh shut up.
No, there's an optional. That's one of the big in that supplement book I have. They have a 5th condition called because there's tired.
Dirty.
Yeah, it is or filthy, and it's like if you are out.
Uh,
If you're out and you get all sweaty and gross and you're filthy, then like all of your social rules go terribly. You can then also if you're like permanently constantly filthy and you get if you have the filthy condition and then you take damage in a fight and now you have all these open wounds and you're filthy, you can like start getting diseases. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Like-
terrifying.
It's cool. It's cool, but I'm like, I haven't, and like all the people in my group that run this, they're like, that is so awesome. It makes it so much cooler, you know, because otherwise
Game is the best.
everyone's like so sanitary and clean all the time, when in reality, everyone would be disgustingly dirty all the time in this kind of land, you know. Anyway, you guys are all clean if you want to be. Maybe I'll start doing that to you later.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
so
that would be funny. I think we should do it.
I do too. I think it's fair. I mean, if the weather can kill us, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of the weather, yeah. So you guys came out this morning from Yawwims, and It's just another. I mean, a little bit. Actually, you see a little peek of the sun here and there. It's an overcast, cloudy day, but nothing doing. No, just a spring day like any other. Nothing crazy going on.
Silvino, what was some of the other supplies you're suggesting? You said chisel or?
Yeah. Are these mines something where we'd need to chip away at anything?
Not that they went to. They went down an old, ancient, abandoned dwarven mine that's all carved out, and they were kind of exploring it, and there was things down there.
30 feet of rope does not sound like much.
True.
Yeah,
I mean, they used it for sure for a couple of different purposes. And remember, too, the party would tell you, oh, yeah, Valak's on the way. There's a, what was that called? Right. Midnight Gap or Twilight Gap trading post between here and there.
Oh, yeah.
That they've met that, he's a dwarf proprietor, too. They've met him a few times and stayed the night once at his house, too. And he's got a full shop.
Not that mentioned that Jag can't hold anymore.
Jag is completely loaded down.
So we'd have to carry it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should be good, huh?
Ready if you guys are.
I guess. Yeah, we'll go out there, huh? See Viridia.
Okay. So you guys come out.
There's like 12 of them, and a couple went back, right? I guess we'll find out. Sorry.
Yeah, you'll see. So you guys are making your way out around the buildings again. You're seeing all these bells on all the structures, and you walk out the front gate that's open, and there's a bell right there, and then the gate opens up, and now you come out, and there's Viridia, and there's 8 cords on horseback, and just primed swords and spears. You see 8 warriors, and there's Viridia, and she says, "Good morning."
Morning.
8.
Oh, it's gonna be helpful to have 8.
She's like, "It'll be slow for us. You're on foot. We're on horseback. Do you want us just to stay together? We can travel much faster than you, but
any of us double up on them? But I mean, Jag and the cart, not like they're gonna be flying fast or anything."
Yeah, I mean, these are horses like built for fighting. Like, I mean, so is Jag, but you're using them as like a plow horse, basically, like towing things. Yeah. I would say like when Jag comes out and see these other, because these things are like wearing armor, completely BA looking, and Jag just like like starts like thrashing his head and stuff, and like kicking his leg and swishing his tail around. Like Jag is like, oh, these are some, and every time these horse people see Jag, they're just like, oh, that is like, I would say even like Viridia has a bittersweet look in her eye, like, I can't believe you're using a horse like that to do work like that, but she's like, she doesn't say it, she's like, you flatland weird people, you don't know how to use your horses. She's like, I guess, so she doesn't say anything.
Steal another horse.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Yeah, maybe we should try to.
She doesn't say anything.
Maybe we should try to get some horses.
Ooh, yeah, maybe.
Horses are expensive to buy them anyway.
But we could steal a donkey.
I like that.
Okay.
And that could pull it.
Ooh, yeah. Could the donkey really pull the cart?
Not with everything that's in it.
Yeah,
well, we could steal 2 donkeys or a cow.
Ooh.
How much can...
Dude, cow, we would kill the cow. We would kill
Dude, yeah, I'm just looking at that cow. I'm like, meat.
Cows and oxen were a lot slower for pulling wagons back in Pioneer and days.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
The horses were faster.
Our travel time would be doubled. What if there's any... Yeah, we'd have to look up the mechanics and everything for that, huh? Maybe just press on.
She's like, okay, off to Stone Loom Mines. The rest of the cords have head back to our master. She's like, we'll follow you. Let's find this artifact.
Nice.
And
This way.
so you
Is
guys
there
head. Go ahead.
a way for them to contact their master?
Again, every time now and they mention Zertorm, you notice that they all look up in the sky because they're just used to him flying around now on this dragon. He's like an aerial. He can get everywhere now. And whenever they talk about him, they look up like maybe he's here, like inbound any moment, But no, they don't. They don't have any way directly. Like he can find us.
Nice.
Like, okay, shall we?
Let's go.
All right,
Either
so
way.
you guys take off, and you guys head out of the hollows. Beautiful thing.
I can only do one more spell until I get more willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you push stuff and get more
yeah,
willpower.
I was gonna say, you remember how you get willpower? Is
it pushing rolls? Is that the only way?
Yeah, pushing rolls and incurring banes is how you gain willpower. So you I gotta put you in situations where you need to push rolls. So, again, real quick on this map here, if you go to a hex that has a white dot that I put on it, that means that's somewhere you guys have already been, and so you don't have to do a lead the way, because a lead the way roll basically means like you scout out the terrain and you get the lay of the land. You're able to like navigate it safely without having any surprises. So you only have to do that once per hex, and so this path, the party's already been here and back, so that part won't be necessary. But you do always another part of every travel hex is you have to keep watch. So, because you never know what lurking beasts or people or whatever can come out and find you, even in land you're familiar with. So, so we'll say it's 8 a.m, and in the terrain map here, like this is grassland, flatland. It's like super easy to travel. It's a straight flat. What we got going on here?
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it's no problem.
I was trying to see if I had a pride written down, but I don't see it.
Yeah, you haven't given me one. I can fill one in if you have one, but I don't see one for you yet. Yeah, so do you guys want to stay on the grassland, or
no one can sneak up on me?
What's that?
How about no one can sneak up on me?
That's
watch.
I'm trying to think of how would that would be I guess I would have to call that an insight roll, because that would be an imposed roll, someone trying to stealth you. Or I'll say, yeah, I mean, that's fine. We'll say no one can get the drop on me.
Okay.
That's cool. I like it.
Nobody gets the drop on me. We'll say that's your special, or you're proud of yourself for that. Yeah, nobody gets the drop on me. That's your pride. So, okay. So, the party here, on foot, you can go 2 hexes in a quarter day. So do you want to just head out into the grassland to try to get there quickly? Okay, so we'll say the party comes out here. I need to keep watch.
You're
Sure.
so good at it.
What are you rolling for a keep watch?
There's a button actually on the party screen.
You go to. Yeah.
If you go to if you go to the characters, one of your characters is called party, and then you can like put yourselves in all these various roles, like
Success there.
Yeah. Success. Oh no, success. Oh, okay. So, Deer ran it. Okay. Yeah, very good. Nothing doing. It's just a cloudy day here outside the hollows. Do one more. One more, keep the watch. Crazy echo.
Could try that roll. Or Dura, you want to do it again? I'll try and keep watch. Let me try.
Oh, you're gonna do it?
Here goes nothing. Oh god, this is when you do it. See, I'll push it.
Yes.
Oh no, you're kidding
Oh.
me.
Nothing there.
I can
I
imagine
need
we're
to push
traveling.
something.
I'm like,
Can you try it?
Dura, rest. Oh,
Yeah, we've been
Oh,
here
no.
before. We've been here
This
before.
happens all the time with Garrick. All the time.
We've been here before. There's no big deal.
Oh man.
Yeah, so as you're walking along, you see a
What attribute are you rolling for that to determine how many dice you get? Is that scouting?
I think it is a scouting roll, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, on the travel sheet, you click keep watch, and it pulls up wits and scouting. Yeah, yep. And any modifiers.
Okay, because that's one where I have 7 dice.
Ooh, what? Okay. So Frina gets to do the rolls next.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd say yeah, there's nothing happening here. This is like, from what you can tell due to the mountain range to your south, like this part here is kind of a pinch point, and it's really, it's not like there's a road, definitely nothing paved, but it's like a well-worn path going into the hollows especially, and heading south along the river. Like this is like a thoroughfare, if they're a bigger thoroughfare than you've seen anywhere else in your travels so far. This is like a pretty public place here, so there's not, you see plenty of other people as you're just traveling around. You see plenty of other folk, off and on here, and this is over the course of hours. It's not like you guys are absolutely alone. You see other travelers. You see, other people going different way than you, passing you. As sometimes as you're walking, because you're like a big group here, all of you with Jag in the cart. Now you got all these cord riders. Sometimes you see some people like passing by you, and they're keeping a big distance from you. Like, what are you, like, what is going on? It's not every day you see this cord contingent and army and all these group of people going somewhere. So people like give you a very wide berth and go around, and they're like double, triple taking. Like, what are you guys doing? But you're not doing anything menacing. You're just traveling somewhere. So they leave you alone, and you leave them alone, and unless you don't want
I
to.
growl at a few of them.
I was gonna say, unless you don't want to, Dira. If you want to be yourself.
And bark at them.
Oh my god. They're like, she's feral, but it's fine. We've got her. Yeah.
She's on the leash. Don't worry.
Yeah. You're like, down. Yeah. So.
She does bite.
Yeah. No, she truly does.
Keep your distance.
Yeah. She will kill you. Yeah. So you guys continue on. I'm guessing you just want to try to get there. Why don't we do why don't we just do a montage here? So we'll go 6, 8. Okay. You guys can get here in the darkness. Now, do you want to try to push it? You guys know right where you've been. You've been here before. This is all well-worn stuff. You're telling Syl, oh yeah, here's where we saw this, and this is where we saw that. And then you're like, right up here, it's another bit of ways, but if Valak and the Twilight Gap trading post is right up here, but you guys know you won't get there till midnight. So you'd be traveling in darkness. Do you want to travel in darkness? And now, if you travel, you're only going 1 hex per. Traveling in darkness is tougher. It's more arduous, even if places you've been. And so I would say, like, Viridia, now that you guys are here and darkness has fallen, and Viridia's kind of looking like, are we going to set up camp? Or she's trying to, like, Viridia's looking at you guys, trying to, like, what's your pace here? Are you guys, like, super, like, we have to get there ASAP? Or So she's kind of like deferring to what you guys want to do for the pacing.
Do we go see if Valak will still be awake?
Well, the thing is, if we get to Valak, all of us can rest till morning and be
That's a good
good.
call.
Well, you know that like it would take you. So you'd get here at midnight, and you have to roll too. I'd have to look up the rule again. You have to like have light, in order to. Like moving in the darkness is some sort of penalty, but we can figure it out. So you get here by midnight, and then you'd get to the trading post by 6 a.m. If you're trying to travel at night.
And can he accommodate all of us?
That's a good question. You know, he was able to get all of you last time. You guys all slept there, but now there's double digit. I would say you're not sure. But the Cords weren't staying in town. The Cords were out in the forest.
Well, they can sleep outside.
Yeah. I mean, again, remember, these are the nomadic people with their, like, tents that they break down and move around. That's what they do. They're like nomads. That's why Viridia's kind of like, do you folk need to, like, slow down and go slower, or can you move? You know, she's trying to be respectful. Like, we'll do it your way. You know where you're going, but do you guys need us to stop, or can we keep, you know, she's looking at you. What do you guys need us to do?
Well, do you guys want to... Yeah, I feel like we should not avoid travel in the night.
Yeah.
Do you guys? I'm game with whatever.
Set up camp.
Set up camp.
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like every time that we do this, we like push it, we end up having to sleep
Fight
more
something.
through the next day.
You end up
something like that.
end up having a fun adventure. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Something exciting and fun happens. That's why you play, right?
Yeah, I don't like it.
We're gonna go super slow and super safe, and nothing's ever gonna happen. Okay, yeah. So you wisely set up camp, and Viridia just nods like, "That's fine. You guys have horses." So Marcus does his set up camp roll, but it takes so mechanically how it works is it takes 6 hours to set up camp. So Marcus is now busy from 6 p.m. till midnight setting up camp, and he succeeded. So that means camp set up, and there's nothing annoying happens with it. It just comes off like a hit without a hitch. The rest of you now, you can't rest and sleep unless camp is made, unless you find a spot to rest. So now basically, if all of you so do any of you want to try to find a rest while Marcus was setting up camp? Because now you've all been awake since 6, so you guys can. None of you will get quote unquote tired until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. You guys can all stay awake that long before you get tired. What do you guys want to do?
I'll try to find a good spot.
Okay.
Me too. I'm gonna try it.
That's a roll.
Oh man,
I would say no pushing either. Well, I mean, I guess I don't care. Push it if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So Garrick's out. Dorian, it's not working.
Dang.
You're like, this grass is lumpy. Like I can't I'm not, I have higher taste than this is beneath me. But yeah, so Garrick's just like sawing logs. Marcus is setting up, and we'll say, now, the rest of
What
you.
do I roll?
Well, you can do other things too. You can. Well, no, it's dark. I was gonna say in the darkness. You can't do anything you can't really do anything in the darkness. Yeah, well, I would say you don't have to keep watch. Normally, yes, but you have a whole Cord army here. I'll just say that unless you guys want to do it, the Cords are more than happy taking over that part of the journeying duties. Like they'll do the military keep watch stuff, unless you guys want to do it. That way, otherwise. But if you guys just want to kind of sleep and rest and get there, the Cords can do it.
Do we all have to do the roll for sleep?
No. Well, No, because Marcus is gonna set up camp here, and we'll just say it's midnight now, middle of the night. Camp is set. You guys are ready to go, and
Wait. Does anyone want to try a crafting roll to repair anything while we wait?
I don't think we have to repair anything at this point.
I think you guys are all crafted out. You guys have all got shiny, resplendent gear, I believe.
So even this next section, from now until 6 in the morning, we don't have to keep watch?
That's just too easy. Let's say Viridia
We'll do it.
Viridia approaches you and says, "How do you want to do this?"
I'll tell her, like, hey, I just rested while he was setting up camp so I could keep watch if you need.
She nods. She's like, "Okay, good, fair. I'll have one of my guys.
Good.
One of my men will stay up too."
Nice.
So Viridia looks at you guys and like, one of yours, one of ours.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
She nods. She's like, "All right, good night. We'll see you in the morning." She like looks at this guy. "You're up," and he dismounts and. And like I said, while Marcus is setting up, these people pop up these tents that they have, and they're done quickly, and they're all set up and ready to rest, and very meager, very sparse, but they have exactly what they need and nothing more, and they're ready to go. And so this man's with you, and the rest of you, I'm guessing, want to take a rest and just sleep till the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a keep watch roll there, Garrick, since you're up with this guy.
Is it modified with him?
Sure. You can do a +1.
Yeah.
So as you guys are sitting there, and we'll say again, the main thoroughfare thing that this is on still, it's mostly following. There's a river to your north. It's pretty close to the stream. And I'd say as the two of you are sitting there, talking, and do you want to talk about anything with this guy?
Yeah, I really did, actually. I'm glad you brought that up. So I like to lean over that guy and, so what do you do for fun when you're not, hunting or, doing missions? I don't know. I could ask him that.
He's like, "Fun. We have a game that we play." He kind of smirks. He's actually not a huge, like, you've seen a bunch of Quard people, and in general they're very large and strong people. This guy, except for that sawed-off little bastard Palakis, but this guy, he's kind of a more actual, like, regular-sized guy. He's not obviously huge, and he's like, "Yeah, we have a game. We have a game that we like to play." And he reaches into his down his riding boot or whatever. He's still wearing that, but like he can like reach down like at his calf, and he's like looking at you, and he's like looking at you, kind of curious, like, "Do you know?" And he like presents this little ball like this big, and he kind of squeezes it. And he's looking at you. He's like, "Do you know what this is?" He just throws it at you, and it like hits you in the chest and falls on the. Oh, you want to try to catch it?
Yeah, you can't say I catch it?
Agility roll.
Yeah.
Or what? Hang on. What would that be? What would that be?
Get you right in.
It would be a sleight of hand roll.
Sleight of hand, maybe? Or a move, yeah. Alright. Oh god, which is nuts. Okay, I'm gonna pull the human card.
Oh, spend a willpower and do something
tell
else.
you that maybe it's more of I use my because maybe catching that is more like with my line of like hunting marksmanship kind of training, you know.
Sure. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, so spend a willpower and give us some marksmanship. So yeah, he's like trying to like clown you. So he's like, "Hey," and he like silently throws this thing at you, and like in the fire, like Garrick like looks up and whoosh, like catches this ball, all like all slick and cool. And what you're holding it's a little
grenade.
What is it? What is it? Those things?
Hacky sack?
Yeah, basically, it's a hacky. I was like, what are those things? Is that burlap or something? It's a hacky sack, is what it is. He's like, he's like, he's like, do you know what that is? He's kind of hoping you do. He's like, do you know what that is? You've never seen one in Garrick Land. You've never seen one.
They've never played. Damn it! I used to play all the time in high school. Yeah. I guess I wouldn't have. Yeah, no, I've never seen it. It's nice.
He's
Did
like,
you make this?
he stands up. He says, toss it back to me.
Okay.
So like you lob it up, and he like he starts
Catches it on his
he like catches it on his boot. He's like, he's got like tough leather armor on these boots, and like his like face is like glowing in the firelight. His he's like a high schooler now. He's all and like he's holding this
I like
ball.
to stand up. And
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
Like, okay, hey, pass it towards me.
Yeah, so like he like
right.
okay, and like he like lobs it towards you, and you don't catch it. It hits the floor, but you guys spend a good half hour, 45 minutes. He shows you how to do hacky sack, and you guys
Is that what it's called in Forbidden Lands? It's gotta be a cooler term.
forbidden sack. It's called forbidden sack. You guys are playing
That's
some.
awesome.
Yeah, so you're like hacking back and forth, and he's like, "All right, man, this is amazing. Yeah, we do play this because you can just take it with you wherever you go. It's always fun, and it gets you on your
Right?
feet. You're not just laying around like a slob. You're
No.
like actually active. It's an amazing game.
You gotta tell me the truth. What's this dude's name?
You have no
Or
idea.
doesn't matter?
You're guys. You don't
Soldier
need it.
dude?
You're guys. You don't need to know that stuff. We're men. We don't
Yeah.
need it. We don't need that kind of stuff.
Be dead tomorrow.
He doesn't know your
So,
name.
Does Palakis play this game or Viridia play this game with you guys?
He's like, Viridia is really good. No one would play with Palakis. We hate that guy.
Nice.
Those little sawed-off, stubby little legs. He'd be terrible at this game.
So I'd like to ask him more seriously. Hey, how long has Palakis? How long has he been with you? Has it been traveling with you guys the whole time?
He went up north to some skin snake land in the swamp or something, and he said that he saw some demonic serpents, but that guy sees fire and demonic things everywhere. He's so full of it. Everyone hates that guy, but Zertorm loves him. He's like, I don't know why. Zertorm loves that guy, but we can't stand him. I think he's full of it. I don't trust anything he says. I wish Viridia would... He's like, whatever, disbar him or defrock him, whatever. Like, kick him out. Like, we hate that guy, but for some reason, Zertorm keeps him around. But no, he wasn't with us. Thank God. I hate that guy. Or not thank God. He says thank Horn. That's the god of the chords is the fire god Horn. So he says thank Horn.
Nice.
But I would say so you passed a keep watch roll here, and so what I would say is, as you guys were playing a little forbidden sack, you saw across the river. You saw some orcs.
Okay. How far would you say? I mean, you say this across the river, but I mean, is that like
Across the
mile?
river, yeah, like a half
was-
mile maybe. You
maybe
see,
just their torchlight?
you see torches, and I'd say the two of you working together. You see kind of what you saw before. Last time you got into the dark forest, you saw that slaver pit, that slaver gang with like the chains and like the whole entourage of, movement of bodies in chains. You see something like that, maybe not to the same, it's not to the same magnitude as you saw before, but it's the same thing. I'd say you guys see you see two orcs and two captives, and you can't tell. You don't know if they're They're not dwarves. They're not halflings. They're not goblins. They're humanoid, and they're not orcs. So they're either by whatever process of elimination, they're either humans or elves or half elves.
Okay.
Captives, and there's two of them, a man and a
So
woman,
does it look like they're
and they're heading.
camped?
No, they're
They look
heading.
like they're traveling.
They were traveling. They're going along the river, and they're heading west.
Okay.
And
I'd
the
like to discuss with this guy. Like, okay, do we do something? What do you think? What time would this be at?
we'll say, yeah, you guys have been out for. We'll say this is like 2 a.m.
Okay.
I mean, these people are traveling by dark. They got a torch. There's like the orc in the front, then the first slave or the captive, the second captive, and then the orc in their back. And the 2 orcs have torches, and they're just like slowly, silently marching along. And you see them.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet to release those captives. God, we have the entourage that we could do it for sure, and I have to wake some people.
We'd have to get across the river.
Yeah, that too.
Ooh, what if you trade
Stop.
the glow caps or
Oh yeah, I was thinking
Those
of those
mushrooms.
mushrooms.
say, hey, we'll
Yeah.
give you these mushrooms if you give us the captives.
We'll buy them from you.
We'll say
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if what scenario would it be that you can see them but they can't see you, because you guys have a campfire going. You guys are near the river. You can see them, so I'm trying to think, why wouldn't they be able to see you?
Well, maybe they do.
That's
they're
what I'm
just
trying to
not
think
paying
of too. Maybe
attention.
they do see you. Do you want
Or
to try
maybe
to?
like Jack's cart was blocking the campfire.
Well, if they have
their
torches,
view.
then they probably won't be able to see far away. The torches don't illuminate as far across the way as we are.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
they- they'd
when
be
you
light
their
blind.
face.
yeah, exactly. You have like a light source right next to your eyes. You get the dilation, so you really can't see far away. So okay, do you want to try to be concealed, or do you even care? You have a river separating you, and there's 20 of you and 2 of them. Do you even care?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be like out in the open, kind of like, but just semi-concealed near the cart. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to try to stay concealed to ensure that they do not see you, then I need a stealth roll, and we'll just say like you and this other guy. Oh, quick! And you guys either put out the fire or you do something to kind of conceal yourselves. If you want to ensure that they do not see you, give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
Oh no.
A lot of dice. Should be a success. I'm gonna try and push it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but one band.
Yeah, so you do. You guys, you get Jag and like bring this big cart over, and you kind of position the cart between the fire. So yeah, and you guys are like kind of maybe even peeking behind the cart and looking, and you guys confirm that these orcs head west and they head out of sight, and they never once even turn to look. Like they're completely oblivious. They're focused. They're moving in the dark like you guys were thinking about doing. They have a torch and they're like looking down at their feet to make sure they don't like trip and fall. They're like really focused on their immediate surroundings. And so, yeah, they depart into the night with whoever these people were, heading to the west.
All right, guys. Catch you next time.
All right. All right, so we'll say morning has come. Everyone's awoken. So now everyone's awake. You need to eat unless you don't care. You can top off your water. Everyone, normally you'd have to roll a water die, but since you're right at the water, you don't even need to roll. But if you want to eat, do you know how to roll? Oh, I'll roll for you, Sil.
Oh, I can roll.
Oh, okay, yeah. So go to your gear page and click the food and give us a food roll.
Or we don't have to do water.
Yeah, and when you're next to a body of fresh water, you can top off your water. So okay, everyone's good to go, and they all eat. Oh, Dira lost a food, but okay.
I did.
Oh, but you still have food, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys consume a little bit, have a nice modest breakfast ready to go. The cords do the same. And, it's 6:00, and Verdia's like, let's continue. You guys strike camp, and let's go. So now, Marcus, do you want to tell the group what you saw? Or, I mean, Garrick, do you want to tell the group what you saw?
Yeah, I'd like to tell him, hey, me and this guy last night, we saw some orcs cross the river. Looked like they had a couple captives, and they were just going by torchlight, and we quickly made our camp stealth and put out the fire, and they just went on by. They didn't even see us, but note to self.
This man's name is Kelton.
Kelton, all right.
Kelton.
Bestie, taught me
Nice.
forbidden sack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kelton, yeah. Like, Kelton, all right. Viridia's like, Kelton, get on your horse. You're fine. Sounds brutal.
Sorry, how much of the
Sabrina's
sound of
dying.
my coughing is coming through?
It's okay.
Oh, you okay?
Don't worry about it. It's all good. I'm sorry. That sounds
Should we put that on your
unpleasant.
character sheet? She has
Yeah.
a condition.
Yeah, she's got coughing. So do you want to go ahead?
Were the orcs heading the same direction we were?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're heading west.
So yeah, we had to make our way that way to
Yeah.
destroy their town or free all the slaves.
Mm-hmm.
So we're probably not very well liked by the slavers.
Yeah.
You guys did a smash and depart. Like, you freed all the captives and
Now we have a little army. Don't mess with us.
Yeah, you freed all the captives, and when you left, there was like a huge civil war breakout between the two factions in Grindbone, and you guys just ran out into the darkness. You have no idea what's going on there. All right, so Garrick, you can sleep in the cart if you want to sleep.
Okay, I mean, I kind of did sleep, right? Or it was a rest.
You kept watch. Oh no, you slept from. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you slept from 6 to midnight. You're rested. Okay, everyone's rested. Everyone's healed. All right, we're ready to go. So you go up here, and can I get a? We're not even gonna mess with it. You guys go, and now it's noon. It's on. I mean, there's so many of you. You know, there's so many of you. Oh, go ahead.
Not because if it was scouting or something, if that gives me the chance to push it, I'd want to do the scouting roll.
Watch.
Yeah, that's fine. No, you can do that. So Sill's like, yeah, I want to do some of this adventuring. So give me a chance. Yeah, go ahead. Give us a keep watch.
Should I put check marks next to any of my sixth sense skills?
So you open up the party tab here, and you drag and drop yourself to keep watch.
Oh, okay.
In the travel menu of the party, you put yourself up to, there you go, and now you click where it says keep watch, and it will roll a thing for you. Or it brings up a little thing for you to roll.
There's options for whatever talents you have.
Yeah. And so, yes, okay. Oh, no, not Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense is when something is going to attack you, and you get this is like, that's not for this.
Okay.
Yeah. Just, give us a roll.
Now I roll for... Sorry, I don't see the thing I'm... Oh, here we go.
Ooh, look at all those. Beautiful.
Success.
Well, see, you succeeded, so you're just so good you can't build any willpower. But yeah, so Syl keeps watch, and everyone's like, okay, nice. She's like good at this. She's good. Okay. And you continue on, and we'll say you move here to, and it's noon now. Oh yeah, I forgot my thing. You can go ahead and give us another.
What do those mean?
What's that?
What do those mean? The question mark dice.
That's me rolling something secret and fun.
It's never
Fun for him.
It's fun,
Fun
yeah.
for him.
Okay, so here's something. Yeah, so now it's raining. I've like during the night when after like they played the hacky sack. Here's why they couldn't see you too. It's because rain started coming down. It started raining decently amount here, and it's maybe kind of obscuring vision, and that's why Sill's keeping watch instead of us just fast forwarding because now it's raining pretty impressively, and it's windy. And so it's a kind of a blustery spring morning here, and because of that, I will need a endurance roll from all of you. Because
Except me.
No.
except so when you're out in the elements like this and it's like crappy weather, cold or rainy, and you're out there for long enough, it's kind of like, depending on, it's up to me, like it's like how severe the weather is. If it's cold, you guys have to do an endurance roll so that you don't develop the cold condition. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Ooh, look at all this failure. Look at all this failure.
Because it's
No,
always
no.
what kills us.
Dude, here.
Weather.
You can't
No,
push
I don't
it,
want to
right?
push it. I don't want to push it.
Or could we push it?
Yeah, you can like say, no, dang it, I'm not going to get cold. Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
someone's moving
Oh,
something.
some stuff.
That's okay. So, yeah, someone was moving something on the... All right, let's see.
Yeah, so Farina, if you can push it,
Yeah, you can...
but you're gonna get 2 Banes.
Okay, so now do you know how to read this, Sil?
Name sounds like too many.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me switch back over to that.
So Dira's cold.
Of course I am. I'm always cold.
Where are you looking at?
Okay, well, yeah, so I'll put cold on Dira. And again, remember, when you're cold, that means you immediately take... what is it? You take damage...
Strength.
I
conditions.
think it's
When the cold is bitter, you don't have enough shelter. Roll endurance. Okay, if you become cold, several effects. You immediately take 1 point of damage to strength and wits, and I can make you hallucinate and act irrationally. You have to keep
just what I
rolling.
need to do.
You have to keep rolling endurance at the same interval. So I'll say every 6 in this weather scheme here that we're in, you're gonna have to roll an endurance every 6 hours from now on until you get in a change your environment. So yeah, so Dira is down 1 strength and a wits, and she has the cold condition. So now who else passed here? Dorian passed. Dira failed. Garrick succeeded on a push. Now, okay. Sil, you failed your roll, and you've got 2 Banes, and you've got 2 Banes on your strength. If you push this roll to succeed, you're guaranteed to lose 2 strength, but that means you're going to get 2 willpower, and you have a chance of... So do you want to push it or not push it?
Probably not push it. If it was only 1 Bane, I would, but not 2.
Okay. Again, this is where it's like kind of the economy of the game, where if you push it and you have Banes, you're going to get willpower. Willpower fuels your spells, but it puts you in danger. Obviously, your strength is going to go down. But again, you get strength returned by either magic. Someone can do a spell on you, like Marcus can do healing hands to heal you.
Okay.
Every time you rest and sleep, all of your stats return, all of your strength, all of your agility, all of that.
Okay. Let's try it. Here we go.
Yes.
Still failed.
Okay. So now you lost 2 strength, and now you also get the cold condition, and that means you also take 1 strength damage. Oh, you're broken. This is
Yeah,
good.
she'll be broken.
So you got wits damage and okay. So this is no, it's fine. Watch. So you can't. Ooh, and you have to roll because you didn't. Well, because you. No, it's because you pushed a roll. Okay, because you pushed a roll. If you get damaged on strength because something hits you or whatever, then you have to roll on the critical table. But when you push your own roll, you can't break yourself into rolling on the critical table if you push rolls. Had you been out exposed to the cold forever, then yes, but doing this, you're trying to grit. You're trying to grit. So anyway, so Syl's out here. Everyone's getting cold, and everyone's just soaked and wet. Even some of the cords are not happy. And
Except me.
Marcus,
Nobody loves you.
Marcus has this ability where he's warm-blooded, so he can take a lot more of this kind of abuse than everyone else. But all the rest of you are just like not enjoying life. And I'd say that all of you guys are like trekking along, and as you're still a couple miles away, like the party's like, oh, we're a couple miles away from Valak. We're going to get there. But then, like, you're around the river, so it's, like, extra wet and moist, and then the rain's coming down, the wind. And Dira and Sil are both just, like, cold. And Dira even, like, finally,
Does anybody have a spare blanket?
Dira takes a knee, and then Dira and she's breathing, and Syl, she takes a knee and she's breathing hard and she's shivering, and then she lays down on the ground, and she is she's starting to have hypothermic kind of response. Syl is very much out and not doing well.
I'll signal
I take
to
the rope.
Kelton.
Take the
Oh, go ahead.
rope.
Yeah. We'll tie it to her. We'll tie it to the back of the cart. We're only 2 miles away.
No.
What
You'll
are
warm
you
up.
doing?
But the friction.
The friction, yeah. The friction will.
I don't understand you.
So what?
Maybe I'll
Try and
signal to
heal her.
Kelton, hey, let's grab her and put her up on your horse, and have her ride up with you. And
Viridia
wrap
sees
around
this.
the boat.
Viridia sees this. She's like, Kelton. She just points, and Kelton comes down, and he jumps off his horse, and then in one fell swoop, he picks up, because Syl's large. Syl is much bigger than this guy. He's whatever. He's 5'8" or something. A normal 5'9". He's a normal sized guy. Syl is 6'2", large woman. Not, you know what I mean? She's a large woman, and this guy's but he's strong, and he picks her up, throws him on his shoulder, and he's he's on this big ass enormous horse. And he's kind of he's help, and let's say one of the party, let's say Garrett comes and grabs Syl, and just the two of them, they throw Syl over the back of this horse, and he in a snap jumps up and he gets back on the horse, and the party's all pointing Valak's that way, she's get him. She's Viridia's get her indoors, get her in there. And so I would say
Nice.
Kelton and Syl tear off into the rainy distance here, going towards Valak. Kind of like an ambulance, forbidden ambulance.
Nice.
Forbidden
A moment
ambulance.
in Lord of the Rings where she grabs Frodo.
Yeah.
Hits off-
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that. All right, so Syl's out for the time being, but you gained a couple willpower.
Yeah.
All right, so then the rest of you are all trudging in, and Viridia and the Cords are staying with you, and the mass of you finally show up to Valak, cold, and not everyone, but there's plenty of you that are shivering and cold, and when you get there, we'll say, Syl, you can have 1 point of strength restored, because you can do healing rolls. We'll say Valak did a healing roll on you, and he restored you 1. So now you're not broke. You're still definitely not feeling good, but you're not broken anymore. So I'd say the party arrives here at the Twilight Gap trading post, and you hop out, and Viridia walks in and knocks on the door, and Valak pops his head out the second story window and says, "Oh, hello, you're here." She's inside. Come on in, come in. She's but he's looking at. He's all of the horses can stay out here. He's oh, there's a. He's oh my. But he's kind of excited because Valak's already been told about what you guys were doing in the mines, and he's shocked that you guys were alive. He's she's in here, come on. And you hear him scurrying down. He's got these big ears that stick out sideways and this weird tuft of hair and a beard. He's this little bearded little guy, dwarf, and he runs out and he throws the door open, and he's just yes, come in. She's right here. And then you guys all see, yes, Syl's covered in a blanket, sipping on some cider or something hot, kind of trying to warm up, and it's nice and toasty inside. Valak, she's yes, come in.
Much better conditions out here than on the road.
Yes.
Nice.
He's so you all come in, and I say Viridia comes in, and she tells, she just, they're a militant group, so she just kind of does these little SEAL Team 6 hand signals to all the rest, and they kind of make a perimeter around the place, and they're kind of looking around, and Viridia joins you inside Valak's trading post. And he's You've returned? Are you going back? What are you doing?
We're going
Not
back.
for punishment. We want to get back in there. Got some new information that we've acquired, and gonna go back in.
Okay. Do you need arms? Do you need equipment? Do you need repairs? What do you need?
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good.
We need love.
Yeah, we'll probably use love. There's no love here at this trading post.
He's like,
Could
He's all awkward.
He's like, wait, it'd be like, could I get a kiss? It's pretty lonely out here.
That's funny.
So we
Yeah,
need
is there
more
anything?
rope, though.
he like,
stock up on
I'll
food,
say
too.
like, and I'll say like when all of you come in, and he's like, yes, welcome back, and then like as you're kind of like, what do you need? Here's your friend here. She's doing okay now. She'll be better. And like as you guys are kind of like talking, he's like, you see him like every once in a while he's looking at all of you. He sees Viridia there, and he's like, as you're looking around, he's just like, he kind of does this like, he smells something. He's like, and he's like, he's finally like, he puts his hand up. He's like, he like comes up to Viridia, who's like Syl size, large, tall woman, and this little dwarf. He's just like, he's like smelling her, and he's like, he takes a couple steps back, and he's just kind of like not pleased, and he's just like, do you have gold on you?
Oh.
And Viridia is like, she says, I've got 2 gold. Is that okay? He's like, not to me, it's not. He's just like,
That's that.
he doesn't say leave, but he's like, what's the word? He has like, what is it when they act out? Like he has like mannerisms of like,
Disdain.
yes, maximum disdain, and like he's like bodily revolting. Like he's like, well, he's like, you have gold, and he's just like, well, he's
Gagging.
like, yeah, he's like choking it back. He's just like, okay. He takes like 3 steps back from her. He's like not trying to be rude, but he's like literally like trying to not puke. He's like, okay. Yes, you're welcome here. So what do you guys are stocked up? Do you just need a place to stay? Or what do you need? You're going back in the mines? Where are you going?
Yeah, I think at this point, a lot of us need to stay inside and keep warm.
Oh, of course. Okay. Yes.
If you don't mind, we'll pay.
You can pay, or you can tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing. No pay, no charge. What do you?
Interesting.
Right.
Who are these people with you? Like, and he's looking at Viridia, and he like saw all the cords outside. He's like, "What's happening? What's happening?"
We're looking for something, and we believe it's in the mine. It's a special artifact, if you will. I think it's in the mine.
Malagarn, yes, you saw it.
Yeah, we talked about this with this guy, didn't we?
I think so. Yeah. Because I think when you guys went in, he's like, "Don't go in there. You're gonna die. It's ridiculous." And he's like, "Those things aren't." He's like, "Those things aren't real. The artifacts." And then when you guys came out, you stopped here and you told him that you did see it. And he's like, "What?" Like he was amazed that you guys survived. And then you guys were heading to the Hollows. That's how I remembered it. Well, we'll play it like that. That's how I thought it went. So he's like, "Oh yeah, Malagarn. Okay, you saw it. Now you're gonna go get it. You got these guys that are gonna go get it for you."
Yes.
Or he's like, with you, for you. Oh, that's cool.
With us.
Yeah, with you. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Don't die. You guys can rest, of course.
Should we try to get maybe some warmer clothes
Yeah, maybe.
for
What
the
season
travel?
are we heading into? Is it gonna just kind of get worse, maybe?
Yeah, that's a good
Maybe
question.
Alec knows. I don't know what sort of like weather prediction capability he has. I don't know.
He's like, yeah, it's spring. I mean, it's gonna be this way for a while. I mean, you know, rain or shine and wind and clouds but you're gonna be in the forest. There's no rain and wind in the forest, right? It kind of, I mean, it's wet, but you're not really exposed like you are out in the plains, and you're gonna be in the mines.
Yeah. Was it very? I can't remember. Was it very cold in the mines? Did we have to worry about something like that? I don't think so.
It wasn't extremely cold. It was like damp and dank and kind of like a subterranean calm level. And there was a couple spots that were hot.
Oh yeah. That's right.
So yeah, no, you weren't like rolling for cold all the time.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I think we need.
I need to top off my food. Wonder if he has provisions or I
Of
guess
course.
I mean we still have ways and hunt and stuff like that.
Yeah, again, yeah, you guys you can pay for food or you can collect it yourselves with your skills and talents.
I have quite a bit of silver. Maybe I'll pay for some right now.
Okay. If you want food, it'll be, I'm saying there's like 2 copper a meal. Let's say how many do you need to top off to D6 to each? He's like
I'm at D6 right now.
he's like 5 silver, please. 5 silver.
I'll get some too.
How many do you need, Dira? Do you need?
I'm at a D8.
Okay, 4 silver for you.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone's
Let's see.
resting up and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Can I train in
Absolutely.
the warm blood?
Oh yeah, right.
And then can I
Absolutely.
rest
Not
up
at
and
all.
recover my attributes?
Absolutely. So we'll say it's
Yeah,
6 o'clock at night here. The darkness has fallen. Yeah. So again, the shelter and everything is all taken care of. Do you want to? If you want to, wait. You guys ate in the morning. Yeah. So you have
Hold on.
free. You have free time now. You have 6 hours. Let's say if you want to sleep from midnight to 6 and get going in the morning, you have this low spot evening here to do what you want. Spend it as you will.
Rest, but it said Silfrena is suffering from cold, and my attributes did not reset. Do I have to reset them manually?
Oh yeah. You're no longer cold because you went inside and you like warmed up. So on your sheet you can unclick or I can do it for you if you need. Turn off the
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Turn off the cold.
There
Okay.
you go. Yeah, you warm back
And
up.
Rest, and they okay.
There you go. Yeah. So that's what. So Sylv she's just gonna turn in and rest, and like she's had a long day and she got cold and miserable, wet. She had some good food, and she's just gonna sleep. What about the rest of you, Marcus? You want to train?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going on? You wanted to do warm-blooded. We'll send that to
Correct.
the chat. Warm-blooded, rank 2. Your endurance rolls are modified by +1 when you roll. Okay, that's cool. That's a good one. How would you tell me how you train this? What do you do? Do you go do like cold plunges or something? I mean, how do you?
Yeah. I go out in the rain, strip down to a loincloth and start
Okay.
doing lunges and jogging around the building.
He does. Yeah, he starts doing like the Spartan warrior in the mud thing. Like running around. All the cords are like, what is this clown doing? But they're like, oh, that's actually, yeah. So he's like, Marcus is like running around in the darkness, the torchlight of the inn of the trading post, and he's just like being a madman running around. Yeah. So 5 XP, please, and up that to rank 2. Yes.
Gosh, I'm not sure.
What about the rest of you? Sylfrena's sleeping. Marcus is training his cold, his warm-blooded skills. Garrick, what do you want to do?
Oh gosh.
I would say Kelton finds Garrick, and he like does a little kick motion with his leg. Like, hey man, You want to go outside and do some hacky? He doesn't say anything, but he's like, hey, he's like, come on, you want to? We can.
Yeah, I'll go out there with him.
Okay. So I'm trying to. So you're playing hacky. Do you want to play? Okay. How long do you want to play?
Maybe for a half hour, an hour. I'm looking at this. Path of the Forest.
Okay.
And this might. I don't know if I could do this at the same time, but to go from a rank 1 to a rank 2. Gosh, I don't even know if I have enough thing for this. Anyway, rank 2. When rolling to endure cold, you automatically succeed if you spend willpower. You can roll first and spend the point if you fail.
That's pretty smart.
Anyway, it seems like, yeah, right? I'm out there, like, enduring it, kind of training myself.
Yeah, because you're out exposing yourself in the elements while you're playing this game. So I'm cool with that. So you can spend.
I don't even know if I have enough.
Well, it's only 5
I got
XP.
13. Oh,
Yeah, it's 5 XP to go up to. So yeah, update your sheet. And yeah, you can go Path of the Forest level 2. So that's the kind of thing you're gonna have to remember. I'm not gonna be able to remember that for you when I tell you guys to roll cold. You can roll.
Oh yeah. When I need to use it.
Yeah,
sure
I can't remember all your guys' cool powers.
That'll be our punishment
for not remembering. Yeah,
that's fine.
But it's cool. I like that it explicitly says you can roll first, and then if you fail, then you can retroactively use willpower to succeed. It's not like you have to do it ahead of time and blindly do it. You can wait. You can try to roll it for real, and then willpower your way out of it if you want. I think that's cool. Okay, so there's Garrick. Dira, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna rest so I can heal up.
Okay, sounds good. Dira hits the sack. Dorian, what are you up to?
I think I'm gonna rest too. I've got like one down, one strength.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
So everyone is resting up, Spartan warrior running or hacking in the darkness, and the night passes silently and without incident.
We're at Galax, Twilight Gap Trading Post. Except for those, whatever that is.
Oh, no.
Oof.
What's your previous secret role? How we ended up with the rain and the bad weather?
Oh man.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Every time you guys come, do you remember what happened last time you came here?
It snowed.
It just happened again. You come out in the morning.
No.
You come out in the morning, and I would say maybe I'm not gonna make it. You guys can't sleep, but you guys awaken in the morning, and we'll just say you sleep all night. You guys get a ton of sleep that if you want. You guys go till 6 in the morning, and you're hungry. You want to eat, and so Valak can prepare thing. I mean, Valak can't really prepare things. I mean, he's a trading post. He's not a diner. So I would say, like, Marcus, do you want to fire up your chef camp thing and do that to?
Sure.
Okay, so that's how you find out. So the party's kind of looking at Marcus like, "Hey, man, we're getting kind of hungry. We'll eat our rations, but can you warm them up for us? It's cold in here." And you're like, Marcus goes to open the door, like pushing into the dirt or into the snow. And you're like, "Not again!" Like you come out here and there's like 2 inches of snow. There's like an inch of snow on the ground, and it's cold. It is cold out there. The cords set themselves up. They only have, there's 8 of them. They set 2 small tents up, and there's 4 men in each tent. And Viridia slept inside. And they're striking down their tent. They don't seem to care like what's going on with the weather, but you go outside and it is the snow is falling. It's the precipitation
Give me
is heavy.
strong nipples.
No, actually. Actually,
Turn
no.
back to Gallic and like, maybe we'll take some warm coats or whatever.
Yeah. I want to see if he does have anything warm to wear.
Okay. Valak,
Does he have a blanket I could buy?
Yeah.
Yes, he's a trading post. He has anything you can want to buy. I'm trying to. Let's see here.
I want a fur mink coat.
Well, I know that there is one specific clothing, right? A great fur that gives you a gear bonus +2 against cold and its normal weight. He's got a ton of furs.
Much.
He's got a ton of furs.
Is it
Oh,
the
yeah.
Do it.
fur?
It's called a great fur. It's under the clothes thing. It costs 1 weight though. It's not. You don't get to lug it around for free. It's like weight that you guys have to bear.
Oh gosh darn it.
So if you want, you can. And they cost. He says like, oh yeah, you guys need to buckle up. I mean, don't get exposed here. The furs are 3 silver each.
Ooh, nice.
I'll take one.
I'll definitely get one if he has
Okay.
enough.
Yeah, he has plenty for whoever wants one.
Yeah, I'll take one too.
Wait.
I'm still looking
wait.
for it.
One wait. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, I have Zertom's face. Who wants Zertom's face so I can carry my great fur?
Oh yeah, shoot.
Yeah, you guys need to check your
I may
gear and
be
see if you're not.
overburdened.
Yeah, you don't want to be overburdened. This is going to cost 1.0 on the weight.
I need to give up my Zertom's face for my great fur. Who wants it?
No, that doesn't. Its weight is none.
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
yeah,
Damn it!
it's a
I'm looking at the
Wants to
wrong
get rid
thing.
of it.
Shoot!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I see the part in gear about clothes, but how do you know what warmth benefit it gives you?
when you open up the item and go to the description
Oh,
or
there
the
you go. Effect
gives-
gear
yeah.
+2 against cold. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So I'm looking at all of your guys' pages here, and the only one that has the ability to carry anything is Marcus. The rest of you,
Great.
You son of a gun!
he has all these talents and skills for like strong back and stuff.
Oh, shoot! Can we?
Um,
How much does Jag have?
Let's check Jag. Jag is totally full with all the lamp oil and the lanterns and the leather armor and the studded leather and the two-handed swords.
Let's
I like
sell
to ditch
some
my
of the armor.
two-handed sword.
Leather armor, yeah.
So Valak's looking at you and he's like, you guys never really showed me anything that you had in that cart before. What all do you have? We need to.
What do you want?
I take everything. I deal in silver.
You know, we have
I
a couple
jumped in,
two-handed swords. Maybe you could have one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
can
jumped
trade
up
for
for it.
yours.
I'd like to trade my two-handed sword just for a dagger, if I could. I think it'd
And
be
I
lighter.
buffalo bill it.
There's a dagger in the cart.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have a dagger.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Or I could just exchange, because we already have two-handed swords, and I have one on me, so that's 3. So I mean,
Well, here. So
I just want a dagger.
before we do that, so has everyone who wants to spend silver to buy a fur, has everyone updated their sheet with their money?
I
I
don't have
did.
enough silver
I did.
for it.
You don't have
I
it.
can pay for her.
Okay. So
Yeah,
So
I have.
I'll just go one at a time. So Marcus, have you paid? Are you going to? Do you even care?
I've paid.
Okay, Marcus is paid. Dira, have you paid?
Yes, I have.
Okay, Garrick, have you paid?
yes.
Dorian,
Not for
but okay, Dorian, have you paid?
Yeah, 5 silver. You said.
3 silver.
3.
Oh, 3 silver.
And then someone's gonna pay
Yeah.
for Syl.
I only have 2 silver.
yeah. Oh
I could chip in.
yeah. We'll
So-
each ship in one, and then she can use one. What do you think?
Okay, here I am spending 1 silver.
Okay.
Sweet.
So now I'm just gonna put great fur on all of your guys' sheets.
Okay.
And then you guys figure out what you want to get rid of so that you can carry it without buckling under the strain of all your copious gear. So you all have great fur. You have great fur. Oh, that didn't work. Great fur. Okay, so all you have great fur now, and if you see a red number, that means you're carrying too much stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand how where the weight comes from. Like I've got great fur leather longbows. Weight is normal, light, and normal, and it comes out to 6.5.
Yeah, so you've got 6.5. Great for leather armor. Normal. Oh, because your food and your arrows and your torches and your water all are also weight.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give up all my torches.
Okay. You surely can if you want. Yeah, all your foodstuffs and stuff are also contribute to your weight. I don't remember exactly. I think it's like 0.25 for each die. I think. I don't remember.
Dude, those two-handed swords are
0. See?
worth a lot.
Yeah,
They
those
are.
are what, 4 gold? I was looking
Well,
for them.
it's not doing anything when I give up the die for the torches.
Well, because if it's 0.25 for each of them,
I
you're
think.
not getting a full.
I mean, I see
Weight
Dira.
out.
I see Dira. Dira, you're no longer over encumbered. You're at 8 of 8.
Oh, I guess it took. Okay, that works. Whoever wants my torches, have at them. I had a D10.
Yeah, at one point we're gonna have to carry those lanterns, though, right?
So now that I'm looking at here at how it works, so on Dira's page, she's at 8 of 8, right? I go torches D6, it goes up to 9. Torches D8, D10, D12. The weight stays at 9. So it kind of abstracts it. Like, it doesn't count it that meticulous. It's like if you have anything, it counts it as 1. So it's kind of fair, but it's not too punishing. So, yeah, and then arrows are the same thing. So if you have any D value other than 0, you're adding 1 weight to your person. Same with the water. Same with everything. So every food, water, arrow, torch that you have that's not blank is 1 more weight. Just so you know. Okay.
Well, I had 3 torches, so whoever wants 3 torches, go for it.
Yeah. You can share them, spread the weight around or whatever. So Dira's good to go on weight.
I can take. Well, can anybody else handle any more torches? So I could take one.
I'm over encumbered too. If I could leave my torches behind, or put them on the cart with Jag, maybe.
Yeah, we can
Jag
do that.
is over.
Well, Jag is.
Didn't we sell some stuff?
Jag is weighted down, but it's like, do you want to keep all this? You have all, because remember, you guys mostly were using it to have like backup weapons and infinite armor and weapons because you guys were starting to have damage. But I mean, yeah, you got multiple two-handed swords, multiple studded leathers, a short sword, multiple leather armors. That's the real heavy stuff, and you've got you got a battle axe. I mean, you guys have got a ton of arms, flail. I mean, you guys have got tons of stuff.
Don't need it all.
Yeah,
Especially when we're going in the mine, we aren't going to be carrying it.
Right.
So
I'd like to.
Valak's just like licking his chops. Like, do you need any coin? Do you need silver? Do you like silver?
I would like to sell him my two-handed sword, which I guess goes for 4 gold. I don't know how much the return or exchange value is, but anyway. But I'd like to get a scimitar if I can.
Okay.
Which is a normal weight instead of heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would make me not encumbered.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wonder if I could exchange my longbow for a light crossbow instead.
Those are heavier.
Oh, is it?
No, weight normal. It's a normal weight, but it's a slow reload. Like reloading, like on your bow.
Is that a longbow slow too? Or is fast?
No.
Oh shoot.
No, longbow's not slow reload. Crossbows are slow reload because they do so much more damage. So it's like an action to load it. You know what I mean? It takes takes a fast action to actually load it, and then you have to take a fast action to aim it. Now you're out of actions for the turn.
Yeah. No, cancel that.
But it does so much more damage. I mean, it does base damage of 2. The heavy crossbow is a heavy item, but it does a base damage of 3 every time. I mean, it does 3 times the damage as a longbow.
Yeah, right.
So it's a trade-off. Like, do you really want to hit hard, or do you want to shoot more often? It's a trade-off, honestly.
Yeah. No, I'll stay where I am. But,
Okay. So
yeah,
you
but
want to
just switch to that two-handed sword for the scimitar.
Okay, well, let's do a straight swap. Two-handed sword, delete, scimitar, drag and drop. All right, you got a scimitar. Okay, you're good on weight.
Yeah.
And he'll give you 3 silver.
Oh, thanks.
So
Can we
Garrick's...
sell some of the leather armor in the cart?
You can, of course. He'll take it all. The leather's 4 silver each. How many of those do you want to sell? Because all of you guys wear leather armor, or most of you. Some
I
of
wear
you.
studded.
I have chainmail.
Yeah, I know.
I have leather armor.
You have leather armor?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep one then in case your stuff gets damaged, or do you want to try to just repair your stuff?
If we are able to save one, that'd be great.
Okay.
All
So
right.
I think we should save one.
Sell
Okay.
2.
Yeah, we'll sell 2, and that's 4, so you guys get 8 silver. So I'll take 2 off. 2 leathers, and then who wants the silver? Maybe I'll give it to Syl since she's low.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
So Syl will go up to 9 silver. Very good. What else do you want to get rid of here? So now you've got 1 leather armor. You got a short sword. You still have some pelts. You have some studded leather and some 2-handed swords. Do you want to sell the 2-handed swords? None of you use them.
Yeah, sell at least one of them, huh? I'm sure all those guards have their own swords too that they're riding with. Hey, you guys want to sell one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that he's gonna give us 4 gold. He'll probably give us 40 silver. Right?
He will. Who's gonna carry it?
Oh, Valak. What? That's considered weight?
I don't
Find out,
know.
I guess.
Who wants?
Maybe give it all to me and let's see.
Okay. Garrick's like, look at this. And Valak's like, eyes get, all those are amazing. I love those. He just starts like throwing. He has these big sacks of 10 silver coins. He just throws 4 of them at you.
Nice.
He's like, I love these things. So you don't have to.
He doesn't have
53.
like one of those cool belt things with all the coins. Ching, 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 ching,
Sick.
ching.
No, he would never do that.
Hey, it doesn't change my weight or loading at all.
Maybe I'll. Yeah, I don't know. That's.
You guys refer to me now as Garrick the Wealthy.
Yeah, but now you're gonna fail all your stealth rolls, clinking all the change around like that.
Stop it. Stop it.
Everyone else calls him Garrick the Wealthy, but I call him Daddy Rich.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Gross.
Who's your daddy?
Daddy Big Bucks.
Gross. Disgusting. I love it.
Does Jag have room for my torches now?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
and I.
Oh my god.
So many good
Really
shorts.
not
that can be
encumbered
come on.
anymore.
Torches. Where is that at? Trade goods. Torches. Yeah, torches. Got it.
Yeah, I need to sell a dagger or put it in a cart or something. I had to drop it.
There's room.
Oh yeah, there's room now.
Hey, I'll throw it in the cart.
All right.
I'll put my cloak in the cart too. Now that I'm wearing the great fur.
Okay.
Like an invisibility cloak.
It's just a style cloak. It's his threads for being a man about town, a cosmopolitan figure. Put your cloak in the cart. All right. So now is everyone ready here? You guys all ready to roll?
I think so. Is there?
Yes.
Sorry. Is there a? I don't know. That crossbow does sound pretty enticing.
You can do it.
Is it 24 silver? Is that what it is?
Oof, really?
Gotta hope not. I see cost 24, but it doesn't say what cost.
For what?
Light crossbow.
Light crossbow costs
24 silver.
24 silver for the light crossbow.
Oh, Jesus.
But the longbow is worth 12.
Yeah. Nah, I'll stay with what I have.
Okay.
I think it'd be a great disadvantage if I don't reload that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, is everyone good? Everyone has what they want. No one's over encumbered. Everyone's ready to roll. It looks like
We are
So,
happy as
think we're
can
good.
be.
beautiful. Okay. So, and into the snow. So, Valak says, "Okay, thank you so much. Be mindful of the slavers. Careful in the mines. I hope to see you back, and I want to show me that sword. Show me that sword when you see. I want to see that thing." He's like, "You guys take care. Have a good day." So yeah, it's like early morning, after you've eaten, and we'll say it's like 7:00, and you guys can head off into the snow. Is everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, so you guys start traveling, and it is cold. I mean, you guys are out here. The wind is blowing sideways. The snow. It is an unpleasant day. Everyone, give me an endurance roll.
No.
Here we go.
Except
This is
me.
why we
Except
train.
you. Except
Just be quiet.
ex-
Nobody likes
except
you.
you for now.
And we have to click the great fur.
Yeah. Click.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
sure when you roll, you activate the great first, since that thing's helping you.
Oh, wait.
Sill's good. Dorian's good.
Dude, I think I even have options.
Garrick's good. Dira failed. Dira, you can push.
Oh my gosh, are you
no.
kidding me?
You'll probably succeed on a push. Probably.
I don't
Maybe.
want to.
I don't want to succeed.
Man, I should have given you my fur because I got my talent.
She has a
staying.
fur.
Well, I've got the great fur, and I still
What's your
fail.
problem?
What are the chances you'll fail
I don't
twice?
know. I have issues.
Are you wearing that thing right?
It's because her chainmail
Yeah.
conducts the cold. There's
Oh,
no. It's
yeah.
like
What if I push? What do I?
You'll be fine. Push.
Well,
push.
I don't know. Did you click the great fur? I saw
Oh,
your
did,
team.
yeah.
There you go. Okay, that's fine.
Still take the strength damage.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's fine.
gosh.
So all of you are good. Right? 1, 2, 3. All of you
I
are
am
good.
just meant to die in the cold.
Ah, you're
I'm
fine.
gonna die out here.
No, you're fine. So
We'll
yeah,
commiserate with you.
you guys, and the wind is like whipping off this lake right to your south, and you guys are heading this way. The snow, it is so cold, and Dira does feel a cold bite, just kind of does bite through her, but she's able to shake it off. The cords are just head down, looking. Viridia's out front, and they're just single file, and actually they're kind of this like cool staggered formation where the wind kind of buffets off of them all, and so they kind of deflects they have this methodical way of traveling through the harsh conditions where it prevents them from really being affected as badly as you all are. And so this party like trudges its way through the snow, and I do need a keep watch roll also. Keep watch roll -1 at -1 since it's like the weather's really crappy. Whoever
Okay, keep watch.
and do you know how to do
Want
it?
to do that?
Yeah, do you know how to do a -1?
Do I need to do the click and drag my character?
You just go to the party thing and then do keep watch and then do it right. It doesn't automatically roll it, does it?
No.
Okay, it brings a little pop-up window. Do you see that where
Yeah.
it says? See now it says wits, scouting gear,
Uh-huh.
and now along the bottom near there it says artifacts and modifier, and there's so at the modifier you type in a -1 since I'm making it a little harder
Okay,
since the weather.
-1.
Yeah, and then go ahead and roll and let's see what happens. Fail.
Ooh.
And you take and see now if you don't, for you to understand what this means here, you can click where it says keep watch on the chat log there, and it will expand the result and it will show you what you rolled. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And it shows you rolled a 1 on your wits. One of your wits die rolled a 1. So what that means is if you push this roll, you're guaranteed to take at least 1 damage to your wits. But you can succeed succeed, and then you'll gain willpower, and then you'll be able. It's like how important is it to you that you want to see where you're going? and
Yeah, pretty important.
be alert
I'll
for
be
any
able to recover
dangers.
that.
You can always recover it by resting. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Double success.
Okay, so you got plenty of success and you gained a willpower. But you did take 1 damage to your wits, but whatever, that's the game. That's how it plays. Okay, so what is it about keeping watch that makes you so hard to and you actually like hurt your wits? Like what happens to make it so challenging?
I don't know, being so physically demanding when it's out in the cold.
Having to like concentrate and like you're the one keeping watch for everyone. And it's like, yeah, it's just like you got snow in your face, the wind like in your eyes. It's just like, and you're the one. Everyone else can, everyone else can kind of like, yeah, everyone else can like hunker down and kind of just like walk without really, like lemmings, but you're the one out there like kind of trailblazing and like making sure, and you're the one that has to be alert. So yeah, it takes a toll on you for sure, but it's no big deal. You can do it. Okay, so nothing doing here. You don't see any tracks. Fortunately, in the snow, you can see tracks of other things. You see nothing, so you're good. And now here we come to, and you see ahead of you, a large forest that you can just tell. You see mountains off in the distance, and the rest of you know that's where the mines are in that mountain range, like miles and miles and miles away. In between where you're at now, I would say like all of you, like Viridia and the Cords, all of you are at the edge of this forest that many of you have been to, and it is unpleasant trudging through here for sure. And so, Viridia says like, that horse didn't go through there.
Right. It didn't.
Okay, so what did you do? What do we do?
Well, just here to the south, there's a nice road. We took Jag on that. No, I can't remember. I think we did leave Jag back at the trading post. Oh, shit. Right? Isn't that what we did?
We left him at some post.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
We left him.
Well,
this is Mike's way of bringing it back up to us.
What's on Jag's cart?
The lamp.
The lamps, and
all the oil.
Oh, for crime's sake!
Someone really think this through
Damn
very well.
No.
Damn it, Mike!
Are we gonna? I think we're gonna have to. I mean, we can do it, and we can overburden ourselves for.
That's
a little
right.
bit, right?
Just because you're overburdened doesn't mean you can't move.
Yeah, it's gonna be some work. I mean,
I can carry 2 items. 2 normal items.
This please.
Okay, so are we in a different hex than Jag and our supplies?
No, he's with you, but
well,
the forest, this heavy, thick forest, like you can't bring a horse in a cart. The terrain is too brutal. Like it's thick.
Got it.
Actually,
what about just a horse?
The forest, the forest. It's a little delineation here. There's a dark forest and there's a forest. You guys are at the edge of the forest, which you can go through that. But then in a couple hexes, you'll remember that it gets to like dark forest, and that's like the severe old growth. Like you can barely walk through it. It's brutally difficult terrain. The horse, you could walk Jag through it, like lead it by the reins. I will allow that, but you can't ride it. The terrain is just too brutal. But in the forest, like right in front of you, you guys can still be on your horses if you want, and the Cords can too. You're just in the forest, but there's like ground that's relatively flat, and you can weave your horses around. So what do we want to do? And you can lead the cart, because if you recall, what you guys actually did last time is you guys spent a quarter of a day and you hid your cart in the brush so no one could find it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds smart.
Yeah.
So I'd say like Garrick. So Viridia's like, so what do you guys want to do here? What'd you guys do? And Garrick's like, oh, up here, because Garrick has got Path of the Forest, and it's like, oh, we hid our stuff here, and then we hiked it in on foot. It's just a little ways into the forest. I can show you.
Do that.
So you guys all head in, and now it's midday. And do you want to do the same thing where you hide? Where you okay, so we'll take now. It'll take a quarter day to stash everything, and that'll lead us to 6 o'clock at night. You want to do that?
Yeah. Oh crap! Yeah, I think we should just make camp and work on hiding the cart.
Okay.
I mean, maybe like as Marcus is making camp, some of us can hide the cart.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
All at once.
So if you want to do that, then Marcus, make camp. The rest of you, at least a couple of you, help hide the cart, and then others, if you there's other stuff you want to do, any training or whatever, you can do that now too. But it is cold out here.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah, I
like
was
just
gonna say, we gonna have to roll again.
You are.
I do some training with my bow and arrow.
And Marcus needs to roll this time too. Everyone, I need an endurance roll from everyone.
Yeah. I would say, can we like work to build a nice big fire that will aid us? And
Yeah, once camp's built, then all the cold stuff goes away because you have a fire going. That's part of building the camp. Syl fails. Dorian succeeds. Marcus fails.
No.
maybe use my talent if necessary.
I failed again.
All right, so Syl,
Oh, no.
so Syl, put you are now cold, Syl. Marcus,
Okay,
Marcus
So I'm
is
gonna
good on the.
spend,
Did you already roll there,
willpower.
Garrick? Did you already roll?
I did and I failed, but I'm gonna spend a willpower and succeed.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, because that's my talent
That's right.
for path. Sweet.
Okay. So everyone is accounted for. Dira, did you roll?
I did.
And
yes.
you okay? So everyone who's cold is cold, and it's all sorted.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So very good. So did anyone get cold then, or did all of you succeed?
I got cold.
Still-
Okay. Yeah. Syl got cold. Yeah. Syl does not like this this weather here. So yeah. What? Perfect. Okay. Your sheets. But look at you. Now you're halfway up your willpower. Now you're getting a bunch of willpower by exposing yourself. Okay. So now it's time to, if you want, to hide the cart and set up camp. And this will take 6 hours.
Nice.
Marcus is able to do that, of course. It's what he does. And
Yeah,
so does some of you want to set up camp? I'll say if there are any of you who want to train on something, you can do that. And then whoever doesn't want to train on anything can be the people hiding the cart. So show of hands, who wants to train on something?
I would want to be training towards getting my next sharpshooter upgrade.
Oh, okay. Of course. Sharp. Ooh, so that'll cost you 10 to go from rank
Yeah, so
2.
I can't do it yet.
Yeah. To go from rank 2 to rank 3 costs you 10, but that's a good one to work on. You got path
What
of.
would you think?
You got past of.
And so in terms of gameplay, should I be like practicing archery or should I just help hide the cart?
Whatever you want. There's so many people. You're this little group. I mean, the cords are there. There's plenty of people to do all the mundane kind of menial things. You have a surplus of people willing to do that, so it's no big deal. You guys, normally you guys are
I'll practice my archery.
Okay. I also see that you can, if you want, because you do have, Syl, you have a rank 1 of Path of Shifting Shapes. You could go rank 2.
Yeah.
You can go rank 2 on that. Well, I don't know.
I did. Oh no, I didn't. Wasn't as interested in the rank 2. There's other stuff
Okay.
I'd rather spend experience points on.
Okay, very good. Okay, so
I have a talent,
yes.
Dragon Slayer in rank 2. It gains 1 additional point of damage towards monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering how or if I could train.
To rank 3.
Yeah, no, from rank 1 to rank 2.
How many monsters have you guys fought?
None since I've played.
Yeah.
Too many.
Dira.
Those lizard people, that serpent thing.
Harpies. You fought harpies. That was a monster. You fought.
Oh,
The
those
fire
lizard
snake.
folk.
You fought a fire snake.
We fought the fire bird and
Dragon.
boars.
Yeah. Those aren't really monsters, they're demons, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Monster?
I'm fine with it. You can spend 5 cuz you want to go from rank 1 to rank 2. Okay. Yeah, you can spend 5 XP and you can upgrade that. But I would say if you want to actually upgrade that to all the way to level 3, you're going to have to fight and kill an actual no BS monster.
Nice. Okay. I figure maybe train with one of the soldiers, like
Yeah,
kinda
you
sparring or fighting.
you and Kelton, you're hacking and sacking, forbidden sacking, and then also like sword fighting. You guys are like little bro.
Pretend like you're a monster.
You guys have a little bromance going. All right.
Oh no.
All right. So is everyone accounted for then?
Yeah, I wanna practice my shield fighting.
Ooh,
Try to move to rank 2.
Of course, you can do that. You
Maybe
can.
you like practice with the chords.
Yeah, of course. Shield fighter, rank. Where do you see? Okay, shield fighter rank 2. Let's see what that does. Shield fighter rank 2. You can use your shield to slash as a fast action, and it's 1 damage of blunt trauma. Okay. That's cool. Yes, yeah. You can attack. Now you basically get 2 attacks in a round. You can attack as a fast action. That's pretty sweet. Of course, yeah. So upgrade your, subtract your experience and upgrade that to level 2. That's very good. Okay. Anyone else? Everyone else good?
Think so.
Okay. So yes, darkness has fallen. And you light your old campfire here. So now you're in the warmth of the campfire. Everyone can remove the cold condition. And I need... So Viridia says, again, 1 for 1. Keep watch. And she... Okay, so who wants to do it this time? Oh, yeah, it's
I can try and keep watch.
Okay, it's midnight, yeah. So it's midnight, right? Okay, so give us a keep watch roll, please. Is it 6 o'clock or is it midnight?
I thought it was 6 o'clock because we went from
noon to
6.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
correct.
I think, yeah.
Okay. I was like, it's supposed to be darker. Okay. Yeah, the darkness has come. Yeah, and you're in the forest. It's dark out. Okay. Darkness has fallen. No one else, I guess, has to be sleeping, but someone's got to keep watch. We'll say everyone's awake, having dinner and whatever, just kind of social time. And then Marcus is in charge of keeping watch. And then you can add +1 to your roll because this other guy is helping you.
Okay. Well,
Maybe just roll that 1 die.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. You can roll 1d6. If it's a 6, you can roll 1 additional d6, and if it succeeds, then I'll say you passed. Roll us a 1d6. Okay.
Ah.
All right, so you can push your roll if you want. Oh, you suck.
There you go.
All right, fine. Okay, yeah. I always joke when they succeed when I want them to fail. Okay, so yeah, you and your partner here are keeping watch, and as the crowd, will say, so it's evening time, carousing, talking, and then kind of one by one because it's cold out. Everyone just wants to get in bed, and we'll say at like about 10 o'clock at night, you hear a howl.
Hear a what?
A howl.
Uh-oh.
And then you
those
hear
dang-
Not like it's very far away.
and you hear 2 more howls after that.
Same
Alright.
area.
Nice.
start rousing some people up.
They're far away. You succeeded the roll. You succeeded the roll. They're far away. It's not like right at you. If you would have failed the roll, something else would have happened, but since you succeeded, they're far away, giving you time to do anything. We're going to stop right here. It's late. We're going to stop here. So you guys hear something from far away, giving you enough time to do some sort of reaction.
Nice.
Sound good? Sound good?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, very good, very good. Where are we at
I wonder if it's the same people.
To be continued and find out. Okay, everyone ready to do the XP check?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
get your sheet out. Everyone get your sheet out. Did you participate? Yes, you did. You get 1 XP. Did you travel to a hex that you had not visited before? Syl did.
I did.
So you get, but the rest of you, this is all terrain you've been on. So yeah, Syl gets 2, or Syl's up to 2. New adventure site, no. Monster defeat, no. Did you find a treasure worth gold? No, you didn't find any treasure. Did you build a function of your stronghold? No. Did you activate your pride? One of you did.
I did.
Okay, so Marcus, Marcus is now up to 2. Did you suffer from your dark secret? No. Did you risk your life for a PC? No. Did you perform an extraordinary action? No. So all of you get 1, except Syl and Marcus get 2 for this session. So update your sheets, please. All right, guys. It's time to get real. Going into the dark forest.
Wait, hold on. I gotta share something.
Oh no.
Yeah, and that's nothing compared to mine.
What'd you do?
In the Discord.
What is it?
Oh,
What is this cat doing?
I love that.
Valak, yes. Valak with the gold. Exactly. Exactly right. That's pretty awesome. For some reason, this dwarf here at this trading post has a physical aversion to gold. He only deals in silver. What is this?
Oh.
What?
Hacky sack.
What the hell?
Are you
That's
using
a,
some kind of like AI generated?
ChatGPT.
Oh, that's so funny.
that's ridiculous.
That's nice looking. That's awesome.
That's
Man, I want
amazing.
one.
That's exactly what it looks like. That's
I
hilarious.
just said in ChatGPT, create an image of a Forbidden Lands hacky sack.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Almost
Love
sounds like
it.
it says Forbiddler. Forbiddler.
For bitter, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't look too close. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Very good.
Hey, it's always been fun.
Yes, you guys are awesome. Very good. Very good times. I hope it was fun.
Yes, it was.
Always.
Okay,
always.
good. Good.
Yeah, lots of fun. Thanks, Mike. Thanks,
yeah,
everybody.
no problem. All right, we'll see you guys
Yeah.
next time. Take care.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm glad you were able to join. That's really cool. We'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
All right.
Good week.
See you guys.
Bye.